Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mad Lads Live. Today we're revisiting an old run. We're revisiting the joy that is Baldur's Gate 3. I started this run like a month ago, and unfortunately, when we tried to do episode 2, it was the same night that my internet cable decided to fully zonk out, and we were unable to continue. So it's nice to be back. I'm excited to finally be back. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is officially that old. Came out in 2023. Yeah. Oy vey. Oy vey, it is officially that old. Officially that old. For anybody who's wondering, just because it's been quite some time, the only mods that I have running are cosmetic mods. I'll show you just so that way you can see. I have other mods on here, but none of them are actively on. The only ones I have on are cosmetic things, for the sake of making our character look a little bit different. I have, other than that, is a purely vanilla run. It's literally just for cosmetic stuff. So, all right, we're gonna load it back in, and we're gonna jump back into the tale of Garuk. How is everybody this evening? It's gonna be a nice lighthearted stream. We're here at the oh shit. We're here at the request of one of my longtime viewers, Red. I also grabbed my what is it, my D&D mug specifically for this as well. For my sweet succulent Java. Need some sweet succulent Java. Hey Red, how are you? Oh man. Excited. I'm excited. Okay, so where did we last leave off? Last time we left off, we had just gotten to the Blighted Village. Just gotten to the Blighted Village. And this is actually the first time I've played Baldur's Gate since then, and with the new monitor. Now that I'm running the nice 2K monitor. Yeah. Yeah. So hey, yeah, no, we're doing quite a bit of stuff in 2026. On quite a bit of stuff. Typically, we're still doing Kenshi at least 4 days a week. But like I said, usually we do Sundays non-Kenshi stuff, and then Kenshi throughout the week. Today we decided to do Baldur's Gate per request. So, I think if I recall, I'm trying to remember exactly where we were at, what we were doing live. Oh, you know what? I remember what we were doing now. Yes, the spider is friendly. The spider is actually our druid. I would switch back, but I don't want to use a wild shape. Yeah, the spider is our druid that we made. So we're doing a non-origin characters run. So there's no vanilla characters or anything like that. We're making all of our companions. We had just got enough money to get our last companion. Remember last episode, I spent a stupid amount of time trying to get over to Withers because I was trying to do it solo. Solo as a monk, and it wasn't working out well.
I'm so glad I found.
This is a great way to start this.
A bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
This is an awesome way to start this. So Garuk is an alcoholic. That is the running gag with Garuk. Where's my dice at? There they are. So with this playthrough, the way that I do it is he is a dark urge. He's a belligerent alcoholic. And anytime there is a potential option for a dark urge option to be used, I roll my lovely D20, or my better one. Where is it? I actually have I have a Cthulhu one. There it is, my Cthulhu D20, which is perfect. It's my Mind Flayer-esque one. So anytime a dark urge option appears, I will be rolling the d20 to determine if I get it. Anything 1 through 10 is a take the dark urge. 11 through 20 is I manage to resist it and try to not do it. Why do I need a personality and you have alcohol? Why do I need a personality and you have alcohol? He has the dark urge personality, and then his alcoholism isn't just a personality; it's actually a trait of his character. He's gonna be a drunken fist monk. So, yeah. All right. So this is a great way to start, though, with Alfira popping in here. Truly unhinged stuff to begin with. Something wrong? Are the I'm gonna do right. He's indifferent. He's chaotic neutral. Is the way that we're running him.
Quite the opposite, in fact. You're all anyone talks about in the Grove. Hearing all you've done inspired me. I want to join you, to fight by your side.
Yeah.
I want to help people, as you've helped us.
Yep. No, I have no
But I
time for
can
weaklings.
fight. I won't hold you back. I swear it. Please. Oh, please.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able. I'm gonna show it, but I don't know if it's gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna be allowed to show this, but I'm gonna do it. It's fine. I'm gonna do it. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. I mean, just generally indifferent.
Thank you. You won't regret it. I won't let you down. I promise.
All right. Yeah. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
This is so exciting.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna go to bed and get this portion of things over with. Garuk has a real drinking problem. Sometimes he wakes up and finds himself in compromising positions.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not
Yeah.
in your bed.
Yeah.
You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition.
Whoopsies.
The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause.
Whoopsie
Her
stuff.
blood covers you, and its warmth feels like
The big cigar is my
embrace of an
favorite
old
part. Is
friend.
honestly my favorite
You
part
recall
of
nothing of how you
Garuk
ended up,
here. He's just an
but your
old,
head pounds and
pissy,
aches.
belligerent, alcoholic orc who he fights barehanded with a cigar in his mouth, and he never drops his cigar. It's quintessential to his character. This isn't the first time this has happened.
And her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you really?
This isn't the first time
Guilty of
Garuk
such
has woken up
bitter
like this.
business.
Going okay. What is question flows through your mind? Who are you really? I don't think he wants to know. I think that I think that Garuk is at odds with
This body says it all.
is at odds with
Your
himself, with the
desires
darker
for
side of
cruelty
himself.
will not hide from you.
I don't think he wants to.
Reflection now.
I don't think he wants to admit to himself. You know, the truth of the matter is that he's actually a bigger piece of shit when he drinks.
And begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
All right, we're gonna try and hide the body. We're gonna try and hide the body. Yeah. They'll never know it was me.
A light and delicate girl. It should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you did. In lumbering
no.
style, you have gotten away with murder.
He even sleeps with a cigar in his mouth. Honestly, fire. Top tier. Toppest of tiers. Toppest of tiers. Alright, so what is it? Right now we're level 3. I think we're level 1 barbarian, level 2 monk is what it is. We need to get one more level in monk so we can get the drunken fist. We can become a drunken fist monk, which is the end goal. And then after we become a drunken fist monk, we'll start putting some levels in barbarian so we can get what is it? The Path of the Giant Barbarian. So I basically the goal is to make Garuk here a giant, a barbarian that can self-enlarge and fights, well, completely shit-faced with his fists. But before we do any of that, we need to recruit our next companion. We need to get one more companion.
Dost thou require a new ally?
I do.
Very well.
Are we the baddies? I don't think Garuk is the baddie, per se. I think that he is a grumpy old man who, when he drinks, he's got like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing going on. Like he's not a bad dude when he's sober, but when he's been drinking, he's the baddie. He's got a real Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing going on. All right, so I think we should either go with a tiefling, because we already have what is it? We have a Dwagar druid, and we have a gnome wizard. So we got to figure out who we're going to go with for our next companion. I want to do someone a little taller. I'm thinking maybe a Gith Yankee. and then we can respec them into a frontline fighter, because we need a frontline fighter. Currently, we don't have one. I'm also thinking about potentially doing a... actually, you know what? Let's do... It's an idea, actually. Let's do a Gith Yankee Magic Archer. I think it could be fun. Or look, you know, we'll switch her do around a little bit, make her look decent. Yeah, I think a Gith Yankee Magic Archer would be cool. A neat concept. Neat. Yeah, good. Get rid of the blue. Any of that. We're gonna give... Fine. And then I don't think I'm actually going to change much else beyond that. Probably a bluish, actually. We're going for a Magic Archer. I think a bluish tint. That'll do. Alright, and then body art. Change out the tattoos. Change them too. Off topic, so my apologies if I make the text file copy paste. Would you mind posting it on your Kenshi mod list? If I make a text file copy paste, would you mind posting it on your... what do you mean, Mortal? Like, I guess re-clarify what you're asking. I'm more than willing to help. I need to make sure I'm understanding what you're asking. Where is it? Is it this one? No, not that one. Am I blind? No, there. That looks like shit. That'll do. That'll do. And then we'll just... Pretty cool. There's a text file where you can copy and paste a mod list in order so you don't use the janky mod list in game. Oh, the mod list that is in the description of my Kenshi videos on the Steam Workshop is the exact load order that I use as well. It's arranged in such a way that it is in the right load order. So if you subscribe to all of them, it should subscribe to everything in the proper load order, so it shouldn't be janky. I want to delve into the world more. More Dungeons and Dragons. Dark Sun was a good thing. Do you have any more tips for me? I don't know. I don't know much. Honestly, I'm a complete beginner for that matter. I mean, I have been playing D&D for about 15 years now. I have the most playtime with 5e, but and you know, I've been playing a bit with 2024 recently. I'm actually running a campaign right now that's a bit of 2024. It's kind of halfway between 2024 and 5e, but I am more than willing to answer any questions you may have and help however I can. So I can help, but D&D is also a very large game, so you'll have to be specific about what it is that you maybe need, and then I will try my best to assist. In the wrong order. Yeah, yeah, I will... Mortal, I'll get you a text file. I'll get you a text file. I see what you're saying. I'll get you a text file with the right order. Casper, how are you? Alright, so now we have our guys here. So we're going to get you respec'd into a Magic Archer. Do I have a bow? I don't think so. So I'm going to have to respec her into a Magic Archer, and then I'm going to have to go back to the Druid encampment to get...
whenever thou hast need of... As thou desire.
To get a weapon for her proper. Cosmic, hello. Hello. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. We're doing some different stuff tonight. Playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate. Spicing it up a little bit. Alright, we're going to do a non-strength focus fighter because we're going Magic Archer, so we're going to primary Dex with a little bit of strength. Constitution's fine. Wisdom's fine. I think we're going to sub intelligence just for the... I think we're going to sub intelligence for that. For 12, 17, 14, 14, 10, and 8. That works for me. I think that works for me. Alright, so now we need to go and we need to do levels, and then after that we need to go back to the Druid's Grove to get a bow for our new companion. As far as I know, we, the game, are in a world, the world of Baldur's Gate. What is the world? The world is Faerun. I can talk about Faerun in general, but again, it's such a large world with a super deep, rich history. Oh no, this is the Drunken Orc one, Cosmic. This is our new companion, is all. So we're still the Drunken Orc. Faerun has a very large and rich history. So we're in the world of Faerun. We're in the area outside of Baldur's Gate. We're in like the mountain range around Baldur's Gate. Blue Strike. Sorry, hold on. Just give me one moment. Piercing Arrow, we need that. Seeking Arrow, because it's like... Seeking Arrow is my favorite magic arrow for the Arcane Archer, easily. Watching your arrow shoot out of your bow and then go around corners is just tops. Anyway, so we're in the world of Faerun. We are right outside the city of the port city of Baldur's Gate. Surprisingly, this entire game takes place in a very, 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 very small section of the map. Like, if you were to look at the map of Faerun, it is like almost non-measurable how small the portion of the map is. Like, if, say, the entire screen here was the map of Faerun, right? The place that this game takes place is like this box right here that I'm drawing with the cursor. Like, it's so small. It's crazy. This game takes place right after the events of the Descent into Avernus, where Zariel, who is the prince of the first level of the Nine Hells, Avernus, actually tried to drag the tiefling-populated city of Eltariel into the Nine Hells to assist in their endless conflict against the demon kind, the devils and demons that are in constant conflict with each other, to assist in the endless conflict against demon kind in the war known as the Blood War. So the tieflings from the Druid's Grove that we are going to go back and deal with right now, they are actually the refugees who are fleeing after the events of the Descent into Avernus, which is a module that you could play in D&D 5e. It's a fully realized module from Wizards of the Coast. Really good module, actually. One of my favorite modules. Although I'm kind of lame, and my favorite module thus far that I've played is still Curse of Strahd. But my favorite official module that I've played is Curse of Strahd, but that's because I'm lame. Thank you. My wife got it for me for Christmas, for my birthday, I think like 3 years ago. It's my D&D mug. Yeah, she got it for me for my birthday like 3 years ago.
I can do better. I must.
So so the tieflings here are actually en route from Eltariel after the Descent to Avernus. They managed to get get Eltaria out of Avernus, but it was a major deal, big deal. It's one of the first times that anything like that has ever happened. Zariel really fucked things up. I don't know if it was done deliberately or not, but the way that it works was very similar to the plot line, the original plot line for ESO, where Molag Bal was using sky anchors to pull, to merge Tamriel and Cold Harbor. It was basically the same thing. They used giant anchors to pull Eltariel into Avernus. The Iron City is, I want to say, the third level. It's either the second or the third level of the Nine Hells. Second, I think it's Dis. Yeah, I think it's Dis, which is the realm, the home of Dispotter. So, Avernus is the first level of the Nine Hells, and then Dis, which is the second level, is run by a different prince called Dispotter. And the Iron City is there, I believe.
Of course.
If I recall
But
correctly.
please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
All right, so we need a bow of some kind. Do we have a bow here? We do. We have Spells Thief. Do we have enough money for it? We do not. We're gonna have to deal with that. So we're gonna keep this because weapon attacks and sleight of hand are good. Toss the robe. We're gonna keep these daggers because I can throw them. Toss the Morning Star. Sell the rapier. We'll get rid of the Watcher's Guide. I don't think we're going to use it. It's a good weapon, but I don't think I'm going to use it. And I think I'm going to sell off some of these spell scrolls that I'm not. I can use. Was it my wizard is Sir Fuzzalump, and he's a necromancer. But I don't think I'm going to have him learn some of those. I'm not really worried about it. I'm trying to get a bow for 260. Okay, so we'll take the bow and give it to you, and we'll actually sell this off. And then you're a fighter, so I think your primary weapon, we'll give you a glaive. I don't imagine anyone's gonna get close, but if they do, I think the glaive is a really cool weapon for a Githyanki to carry. I think they have a cool stance when they carry it. That like the blade up and then behind the back there, it's really cool, even though she's primarily an archer. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm trying to remember what we were doing. It's been almost a month since I was able to hop into Garuk, because I tried to do it a couple weeks ago, and it was the same night that my internet shit the bed. Not my internet, but like my internet cord shit the bed. So I was having some terrible latency issues. First and only time I've had to cancel a stream. Dustin, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Alright, let's go do some stuff. We're going to head back to the Blighted Village, actually. I'm going to head back over there. Alright, so I ended up killing these goblins, so we might as well continue the cycle. I think there's a gnome up here that we're going to deal with. See how this goes. Before I do that, I need you to wild shape for me. We're in part of the Realms of Exile. I don't think I know what you mean by that. I might be a dodo, but I don't think I know what you mean by that. Alright, so now we've got our spider, we've got our magic archer. We're going to switch her weapon. She's our magic archer. Fun fact, the world of Greyhawk was D&D's main world and universe created by Gary Gygax, but he passed and the world was mostly redesigned. The world mostly by design remained generic fantasy. Ed Greenwood created his own world and universe. I did know that. I've played D&D First Edition. I wouldn't recommend D&D First Edition, but I've played it. And I've read a lot about Gary Gygax. I've read a lot of his work, and I read a lot of his notes in the Player's Handbook for D&D First Edition. And he was a very inventive and intuitive man. He created an incredible system. He created he revolutionized the fantasy genre as a whole. And he revolutionized like tabletop gaming as a whole as well. He also was very anti-player. He was not conducive with what I would consider to be he wasn't a bad DM, like a bad DM, but he was a very intense and difficult DM that would not jive well with the average player. He was very much for the kind of people that are like a very specific group of people. The average people would not jive well with Gygax.
And I'll feed you a worm.
Called Forgotten Realms, and that dude still cooks. Been very popular and was shifted in the main game world. Yeah, okay, all right, that's what you meant. Yeah, we're in Faerun, which is part of the Forgotten Realms. Yes. So, apologies, I misunderstood what your question was. All right. What are you guys doing? What the hell are you doing?
We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Okay. It does look funny, I'll admit. Mind if I stay and watch?
We ain't looking for company, maggot.
Well, that's rude. Now, you see, that's where he fucked up, because Garuk was willing to share an ale with him just now. And then he just insulted me and called me a maggot, and that's not very cool.
Cough it up.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Um, I'm not haggling with you. Stand down or die. You shouldn't have threatened me, man. You shouldn't have threatened me.
That's how it is it?
It is. That is how it is. Indeed. Web. Try to web up some of these guys. And then we're going to attack T. And you're going to miss. Of course you're going to miss. Why wouldn't you miss? Fine. Alright, we at least have the... yeah, so they're gonna. He got stopped from the webs, which is good. Alright, Magic Archer. This is why the Magic Archer is one of my favorite... favorite subclasses for fighter. It's a very underappreciated subclass, I think. Very underappreciated subclass. Explosive shot. We'll hit you. We'll aim for you. Yeah, right there. So good. So good. And then we'll do a good old axe and surge. And we'll hit you. Look at that shit.
I give up.
Easy fucking peasy, man. Arcane Archer's so good.
I know things.
A lot of people shit on
Let
it
me live.
because they think it doesn't scale well, but oh god, it's so good.
The goblin's sniveling makes your blood boil. You could give in to the rage and end the wicked little maggot in one
Oh right, is this gonna be one of those
Perhaps he
situations?
knows something useful. Your head aches as rage fights against reason.
Fighters are underappreciated in general because they, like, people tend to, like, people lean towards Magic because they think, like, oh, D&D's a fantasy universe, I want to do something flashy. Like, being just a straight, normal fighter isn't something that appeals to a lot of people. But my buddy John actually had a really good explanation one time for why he likes martial classes and fantasy universes. He likes martial classes because... while it is visually cool for a wizard to, you know, release a gout of fire onto a bunch of enemies, or to cause an earthquake or anything like that, or as cool as it is to summon demons from the from the underworld or a horde of undead to fight on your behalf, something about a normal dude with just a sword and shield going up against gods and holding his own is somewhat more impressive. Than like it's less flashy, but it's almost more impressive because they don't have magic. They're normal people just going in against things that are well above them, and they're doing it and they're doing it well. I personally really like all of the classes. I think the only classes in D&D, and I get a lot of shit for this, that I don't like is I don't like Druid. I don't like playing Druids. I don't like playing Bards, and I am not a huge fan on Ranger as a primary class, only as a multi-class. So, okay, so I'm going to. What am I going to do here? What do I want to do? I'm going to roll a d20 to see what we do here. If I try to, break through the rage or not. So 1 through 10, I fail to break through the rage. 11 through 20, I get through it, and that is a 15. That is a 15. So I'm going to attempt to break through the rage, and I still may fail. Nope, still got it. Still got it. As an example, Shagmar Empire and Warhammer Fantasy. Nice, you have the power of the blood where you can bear his power. Nice.
The veil of rage
I almost
waves.
considered installing one mod
Blood
for this
seems to
playthrough
cool
beyond like
in
my
your
cosmetic
veins.
stuff, which was the one that puts a rifle in the game and giving it to one of my characters, but I chose not
What do
to.
you say?
I wanted to keep it relatively vanilla just for the sake of the stream, and then again, the only things I have are cosmetic stuff, but with my beard, with my cigar. What do you say? I want everything of value to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
Give me
don't
everything you
hurt
have.
me.
Give me everything you have. Nice.
Moving ahead.
I'm actually currently running a morally, I'm running a white necromancer on my own playthrough that I'm a big fan of. I'm currently DMing a campaign, which I have tomorrow. That's why I don't stream on Fridays, because I DM on Fridays. And then I'm playing in a campaign for a Kickstarter campaign called, what is it? God damn it. Dungeons of Drakenheim. Get out of here. Dungeons of Drakenheim, and so I'm playing a morally good necromancer. His name is Ados Than, the White Necromancer. And I did it because it's such an interesting concept to me to have a white necromancer. Like, your white mage is a necromancer, and then Ados Than is actually it's Thanatos, which is the like the god of death, but it's, you know, inverted. So instead of Thanatos, it's Ados Than. So he's a morally good necromancer. Super swell dude. He's just a good dude. I love Drakenheim, man. It's been fun. I've been playing in Drakenheim for about a year and a half now. What's in it for me, good sir?
And find out.
Fine. Small boy. He's a small boy. Deep gnomes.
Magakabara. There's pustulant thugs.
Dark Sun is good.
Well,
Dark Sun is good.
get
We
on
just
with it.
got to the
Whatever you
Amethyst
are.
Academy. We're about to, well, not the Amethyst Academy, the Inscrutable Tower at in Dungeons of Drakenheim. We're nearing the end game. We're going into we just got to the Inscrutable Tower. We're working on it, but yeah, big stuff, big stuff. Get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Yeah, reward. Nah,
As
I'd like a reward,
expected,
please.
Coercion by the book. Take my pack if you can find it.
The irony is that he
Only
kind of
because
coerced
what
himself.
took me
He doesn't know
was
if I was
its
gonna rob
I'll
him.
travel lightly from now on.
He doesn't know. Maybe I wasn't gonna rob him, but then I chose to because he decided to say it.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems.
I was gonna rob him.
Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found.
Gone.
But I still
He's
have
gone.
hope.
He's not.
I have
I'll deal
reason
with
to
him later.
believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
It's such a good line. I don't know why that tickles me every time. If we shall meet again, then we shall have met again. Tickles me every time. All right, so I'm doing a couple of things right now. The big one is that I'm just trying to get to level 4 so I can officially become a drunken orc. Right now I'm kind of I'm a fraudster, not actually a drunken orc, not in the way that matters. I'm a fraud. Okay, I'm a big fraud, you see. Not quite a drunken orc yet, but once I level up again, I will be a drunken orc. Oh, this is great. This is great. Hold on. You guys hear that? Yeah. Okay.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Hello? Anybody there? Open the door anyway. Every fucking time.
What are you doing?
I'm laughing at your puny rutting. Oh no. I've made them angry. Fair enough, Casper. Fair enough. We're gonna let it go.
Puny? I'll show you, puny. Ruined. Smash. Oh, smash you!
Consider yourself lucky, Casper. The site that we just walked in on is not one that anyone should have to unfortunately witness, but we did. But we did. All right, we're gonna rage out because that's what we do here. And then we're gonna run in. Hell yeah.
Come on.
Magic Archer. I think if I position myself well, we can eventually... Not gonna be able to.
I'm coming for you.
My kind of gal. Probably shouldn't have gotten that close, but I did. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're not going to be able to get up close. Can I jump over, maybe? Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, alright. So we're going to get our spider up there. Woo. Poison his ass. Alright, so he's poisoned. Main hit attack miss. And then because he's already damaged... We're going to hit him with the necrotic damage, and he rots. I'm terrified for the rest of my life. I'm going to pour some salt and water in my eyes. Red, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God damn. Alright, so. We're going to just start bopping the shit out of you. Pop, 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 pop. Back up for you.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
They are. Boom. Not bad, not bad.
Can't stay idle.
We're gonna cast Lunar Mending on myself. Perfect. And actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cast Enlarge on Garuk. Make him a big boy. There we go. There we go. Bop. We're just gonna bop, bop. Hit him with the old 1-2, and then finish her off with an arrow. Nice. Nice. There's not even actually any benefit to doing that. Hero brought my nightmares and fears into the stream. I have to go take some Tums now. Yep, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We bring your nightmares to life. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer. You will all suffer the way that I have. If I had to see it, so did you. So the subclass of Barbarian that I'm going to take when I hit level 6 is going to be the Path of the Giant, so I'll be able to enlarge myself to be this big without the use of Sir Fuzzlump doing it for me, which will be awesome. So I'll just be a very tall boy. Not nearly as bad as see him in the eyes, but close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Again, if I have to suffer, you have to suffer. That's how this works. Now I need to be careful to. I have to any booze that I find, I have to make sure I don't put in my camp supplies. That is not what they are for. Because once I hit the next level, and I can... Once I hit my next level up, I can use alcohol actually to regain my key points as a monk. Because I'll be a drunken fist monk. So I have to keep a close eye on that.
Feast fit for an ogre.
Knife in there, and based on the way it looks, I'm going to say +1. Isn't that a path every man wants to take, wanting to enlarge oneself? Maybe. Maybe. Probably. And yet, only Garuk, the saltiest of orcs, gets the opportunity to do so. He's gonna yoink it out. Pull the hammer, all of his might. Pull the dagger, all of his might. Oh my fucking god, a 4? That's not right. Try it again. Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. No. There we go. That's more like it. That dirty 20. Gotta get that dirty 20. Here, I just need to let you know, big girls need love too. All I see is fat shaming today. I haven't shamed anybody. I've done no shaming. I'll have you know. It was more of like an anatomical question because he's like this big, and she's like a house. So like it was more of like I was more or less curious as to how that even works than anything else.
Story meat.
I was more curious as to how that works. Right, can I take the roasted meat?
Story meat. Tough as boar hide.
No, I couldn't. I was more I was concerned about the way that even works. That's all. All right, we're gonna be getting crunked soon, so we're gonna have to grab as much of this as possible. Yeah, that's what the ads say anyway. Loose boulder, too heavy to throw. What could you do with this? Loose boulder. Thing. The cool thing about this game, because there's so much detail in it, there's so much like there's just so much detail in the game. There's so many different options and avenues and endings that like every time I do a playthrough, I find like 5, 10, 15 things that I just didn't know that you could do before. A new way to approach a situation, new lines of dialogue that I didn't think existed. And it's just wild. It's just wild how many things there are to do in this game. Oh, God damn it, the Raphael scene. Okay. This man, this bastard.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation?
Raphael's actually one of my favorite characters in this game. His voice actor just fucking killed it. Killed it.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love.
Not a demon. He's a devil. Specifically, he's a devil. There are in D&D they are different. Devils and demons are different. So devils come from the 9 hells. Demons come from the void, and the two of them are actually in an endless war called the Blood War. They are different. But yes, he is a demon. I mean, he's a devil.
A true bloody pleasure.
Petty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. Your
Bugbears are renowned tripods.
must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Now he's going to snap us to awareness, where I'm going to load up my plate with some high-quality bread.
There, middle of somewhere.
Yeah, middle of somewhere. Reach for my weapon, which is just my fists.
No need for that crude cutlery of yours.
Love games like that with
As
so
you
many
can
options.
see,
Been playing KOTOR
I'm
and Deus Ex
amply
forever, and every playthrough.
This
Those have been different.
is the
I've considered
most
doing for like one of my
the
Sunday
tide
streams. I
from
usually
the
play
west
like with my friends
famished
on
and to
Sundays,
feed.
and like we just kind of like josh around and screw around. Like
Go on,
this past Sunday we played
partake.
Vayne.
Enjoy
I've been considering
yourself.
doing
After all, it
doing a
may
KOTOR playthrough one of these
just
times because I love KOTOR. It was one of the first RPGs I ever fully like did a full playthrough on. I love KOTOR. Ignore him and fill my plate. Hell yeah, dude. Garuk ain't gonna turn down some free grub. Not even if it's from a devil.
makes the next
Free food
part
is free
that
food, man.
much more straightforward.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a KOTOR playthrough. Maybe I'll do KOTOR 2.
What's better than a devil you don't know?
A devil you
A
do.
devil you do.
I love that line.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior?
The bloody war the red horned comrade she-demon was a part of. Yes, I don't know anything. Dragon Age is going to be a new one to add to the list for me. I would 100% play Dragon Age on stream. 110% play Dragon Age Origins on stream. The problem is getting it to run on modern hardware is a whole bitch in and of itself. I might end up doing it at some point, but getting it to run on modern hardware can be an absolute bitch in and of itself. The game is so poorly optimized that if your computer is actually too good, which like it's meant to run on a fucking Xbox 360, so comparatively, I'm running a NASA computer. So like, it has a hard time. Basically frames generate too fast and it ends up crashing out really, really bad. You end up with weird bugs where like animations are tied to frame rate because for some reason that was a thing that people did a lot back in the days. They tied animations to frame rate instead of shit. Bethesda's still doing that, and it's fucking 2026. But you're mad if I fix it or die by my hand? Yeah. Garuk's not gonna sit here and and negotiate. You're gonna fix the problem. You're gonna fix it.
Victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my
Yeah, I was having trouble with DAO for a while, but setting it up to use one CPU core really helped. Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. I'll do it eventually because I love Dragon Age Origins. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But getting around to doing it's going to be a whole nother mess. I don't exactly have a ton of free time these days between everything, all the other projects. Even now, I find myself quite overwhelmed with all the projects I'm trying to run. Logic, how are you? So who's everyone's favorite BG3 companion? Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by favorite, because I have different favorites for different things, I suppose. I'll rip your mocking tongue out.
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of...
Oh, it's going, buddy. It's going. It's going.
When it runs out.
It's been an interesting day. It's been a long day. I got a lot of stuff done though. I got a lot of stuff done. So tomorrow hopefully we'll get even more done. Although I have to prep for D&D tomorrow because I host D&D on Friday. I DM on Fridays, so I have to prep for my session tomorrow. So
Something
yeah.
tore right through these people.
Something tore right through them. It was me. I did it. I was the guy. I am that guy. I am that guy. Save often. You never know when you're gonna eat shit and die. Never know when you're gonna eat shit and die.
The beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next.
Dark Urge narrations are horrifying. Let me tell you, horrifying. Not even like the things the Dark Urge does is horrifying, but the narrations are just horrifying. Strike the beast while it's vulnerable. Orc barbarian or drunken monk? Both. Both. So I started as a barbarian because I wanted rage. I did 2 levels in monk, and I'm going to take a 3rd level in monk, get the drunken master subclass, and then I'm going to get 2 more levels in barbarian so I can get Path of the Giant, so I can be a self-enlarging, like basically humongous giant orc that's pissed drunk. Body slamming people, and with a temper, with an anger problem.
She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Drunken raging, the alcoholic dad build. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. That's what I was going for. All right, that's exactly what I was going for. I am not the hugest fan of Lae'zel. I get a little bit of shaft for that. Some people give me shit for it. Not a huge fan of Lae'zel. I find her late game demeanor makes it a little bit better, but her early game demeanor is so goddamn frustrating to me that I almost don't want to deal with it. Put you down. I don't mind Shadowheart. Typically, if I'm going to end up having a companion, Shadowheart or Karlach are usually like a go-to. I want to like Will more, but I find that he's kind of milquetoast. I like Gale, especially now that they patched him, so he doesn't try to. You're basically not shoehorned into sleeping with him right off the beginning. I find Astarion to be a particular breed of petty and obnoxious that I don't really care for. Minsk is just fucking hilarious. Jaheira is funny. I don't have anything against Halsin at all. We're gonna get these ones before they turn into gnolls. Or I'm gonna try to get them before they turn into gnolls, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Yeah. Gonna explode and turn into a gnoll. I love Monk Barb. I went 4 into Bearheart for resistance. You can't go wrong with the Totem of the Bear Barbarian. Can't go wrong. Boom. Roundhouse. Love the roundhouse. Alright, so now we got some gnolls on our hands. And we'll try to get a little bit closer.
Can't slow down.
Will is the most absolute brain-dead character in development, in my opinion, out of all of them. Yeah, and his story could have been a lot cooler. Like, in the original design for his character, he was a lot more, like, kind of, like, stuck. Like, not stuck up, but, like, just, like, sure of himself. He had like, a much more of an ego. And I just found his character in, like, the original concept to be a lot more interesting. And he also had, like, a romantic relationship with Mizora, which, like, kind of added some depth to him, but instead they took all that stuff out and they made him like a milquetoast hero that has no personality. Like, his personality is that we're the good guys. That's a personality. I'm the good guy. It's just not great. Just not great. Yeah, not great. It sucks. They made him a milquetoast character, which really, really blows because I actually really like his backstory. I find his backstory really interesting, and I felt like they did nothing good with it. I wish they would have. I think his character would have been severely improved if they had given him some resentment for everyone like shunning him as a result of taking the path. Like, no one obviously knows the reason that he made the deal with Mizora, but like, I wish that they would have given him some resentment back to the people of Baldur's Gate or back to his father for his exile, because it would have made his character a lot more interesting to be like the hero who, you know, he does the right thing, and he knows that it's not like that they're ignorant to why he took the deal, but he's pissed off at his dad, and he's pissed off at Baldur's Gate for so easily rejecting him. That would have been a lot cooler than having him be like, I understand why they kicked me out, and I'm okay with it. It's the path I chose. Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, the one problem with Minsk is he comes in way too late. I agree. He comes in way too late. Way too late. Plus, like, I would have loved if we had gotten, like, you know, like 3 whole acts with the incomparable Matt Mercer, who's not just one of my favorite, like not even for Critical Role, because I don't even watch Critical Role. Matt Mercer is one of my favorite voice actors in general. I love it, like, unironically, every like anime character he's ever voiced has always ended up being one of my favorite. Like, he's a phenomenal boy. Every character he's ever voiced ends up being on my top list, and half the time I don't even realize it's him until, like, after they're my favorite. Minthara is an acquired taste, but I feel like the more you play with her, the more you very quickly realize that she is the most bottom of bottom bitches. Like, she's down for anything. She's ride or die, super loyal to your character, to your Tav. She's honestly a great character. I like her writing. She's unabashedly herself in the sense that, like, she's still a vindictive, manipulative, like, evil character, but she does it in a way where it doesn't feel cliche. It feels more culturally evil. Like, she's lawful evil, not chaotic evil. And you kind of fuck with it. Like, she's like, yeah, I'll torture them because they hurt you, and I care about you, so I'm going to protect you, and I'm going to torture innocent people for that reason. And I'm like, I can't even be mad because you know what? That's kind of awesome. Like, I that's kind of awesome that you're that invested in our friendship or our relationship. You're that invested in it. Minthara's a good character. I like Minthara. The most bottom of bottom bitches. That's right. Exactly. This is my bottom bitch. Piercing arrow. We're gonna get in better position for this, and then we're gonna do a nice good punch through on these two. Gotta get slightly better position still. There we go. Fuck the both of you. God, I love Magic Archer. It's such a good fucking class.
Survival is all that matters.
All right, we're gonna throw some webs down right up here. Try to keep some of them from being a problem. Yeah, nice and webbed. And then we're gonna head on up. Head on up. We're gonna dash. Dash.
Come on.
Dash.
Stay idle.
Botrix has joined the channel. About fucking time. Not that I even use Botrix, but you're like an hour late, Botrix, my lord. Ridiculous. I don't even use Botrix anymore. I used Botrix back when I streamed, like when I first started streaming last year, but it's funny that it just joined the channel when... the only thing that stops me from playing this is that I'm so used to Pathfinder that going back to D&D would confuse me. I mean, I get that, but I still think it's worth it, even if you separate it from D&D. Because like it plays like D&D. It's probably the closest to an authentic online like game D&D experience that you'll get. But even if you separate it from the D&D aspect of it, it's still just tops. You should be happy to be in today's broadcast, Red, because it was brought to you by you. You're the one that requested I play D&D tonight, that I play Baldur's Gate tonight.
A fine day.
It was brought to you by Red. Get roundhoused. Everybody be quiet. Botrix is in the room. Botrix is in the room. It's listening. My biggest problem with BG3, having tried an evil character early on, is that a lot of the evil choices are just stupid. I guess it depends on how you go about the evil character, because, like, I would say the Dark Urge choices can seem kind of stupid in the beginning, and then they end up developing more meaning later on. A lot of the non-Dark Urge evil choices would have... I think it largely depends on the way that you choose to roleplay your character. You know... Like, one thing that I think that a lot of people tend to leave out with Baldur's Gate that they don't that they don't take into account with Baldur's Gate that I think they should, is that much like in normal D&D, your experience is better if you create a headcanon backstory for your character.
Don't waste a step.
Go ahead and try, Logic. Go ahead and try. Give it your best shot. I don't even use Botrix anymore. I don't know why he's still here. Pretty sure I had disabled him, but I guess not. Mole Hunter. We're gonna jump up here. Today's broadcast brought to you by Red Garlic, the person who knows the world of Dungeons and Dragons the least. It's funny. Do it. Block his ass, Logic. He's a bastard anyway.
Into the bloody fray.
One thing about the Old Republic MMO, your faction didn't dictate whether you were light side or dark side. That was entirely based on your own character's choices in game. I like that. Yeah, dude, I maxed that. Well, they're not maxed anymore. Level caps changed, but I at a certain point I had four level 70 characters on Old Republic. When I was how old was I? I was 18. I just had surgery on my leg, and I was unable to do anything for... So I was out of work for 6 months, right? I just had major surgery on my leg. I had a couple, a plate, a couple of pins, and some stuff put into my right leg. They took out like 20% of my kneecap, a bunch of the ligaments and the tendons and stuff, and they, I had an osteotomy, a lateral release, and a fulcrum adjustment, and then they broke my tibia and like put it back together with plates and all their stuff. So I was out of work for like 6 straight months, and they also had me on a ludicrous amount of narcotics at the time. Lucky for me, I don't have an addictive personality, so none of that stuff matters. But I was on like a ludicrous amount of narcotics at the time. They had me on 8 Vicodin a day, and I couldn't do anything because my leg was shut off from a nerve blocker for a while. So I would literally just sit in my room at 18 all day and play Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, and take Vicodin. That's all I did. That's all I was doing. And so like I was so gone on painkillers all day, and all I could do was just sit there, and I was getting disability checks for the time, like while I was out of work, because I still had bills to pay. But like I was also living at home with my parents at the time. I had to move back in with my parents so I could get the surgery. And I remember I spent so much time on that game that I maxed out like 4 or 5 characters, and I had spent so much of my money on microtransactions because I was just in a cloud for like 6 straight months. And I had spent so much money on microtransactions that I think it was EA, whoever owned the game at the time, BioWare, EA, whoever it was, they literally told my they told my bank that they weren't taking any more money from me. I wasn't able to get any more microtransactions. I remember I tried to buy like a $20 pack, and it was like we transaction can't be processed. And so I called them, and I was like, hey, like I tried to process a pack, and they were like, yeah, we stopped it. And I was like, well, why did you do that? And they were like, well, you've had 6 transactions today, and it's too much. You've done too much. We put a halt on your account. You can't buy anymore for a while. So they blocked me from buying anything else because I had spent too much too quickly, and it freaked them out. It was one of the craziest things I'd ever heard, because I was like, you guys are actively telling me I can't give you money. I'm shooketh by this. Yeah, it blew my mind. I was genuinely shocked. It was actually really nice of them. Yeah, I was in quite the state. But it always made me giggle. That story always makes me giggle, because they were like, hey, you've spent too much too quickly. We're cutting you off. And I was like, in all of my years, I have never been cut off by a game company for spending too much money. That is the most ethically obnoxious thing I've ever heard. It's ethical, and it's obnoxious because, like, you're right, but, like, fuck off. Why is it now? Why are you doing this to me now? All I wanted to do was buy my $20 pack of nonsense so I could buy some furniture for the casino I was making in my house. Oh, man, it's funny. It was BioWare. Yeah, okay, it was BioWare. I want to say it was either EA or Bio. I don't know. This was literally this was exactly 10 years ago in May. It was exactly 10 years ago in May when this happened. But yeah, oof, man, so funny. As for if my leg looks like Frankenstein, surprisingly, it doesn't. I actually scar very, very well. My leg, my right kneecap is a little smaller than my left. And like has a couple of weird indents along the bottom of my knee, and then I have like a really long scar that goes up my knee because I had like 15 or 16 staples in my knee that were holding everything closed. But by and large, my knee actually doesn't look that messed up. Henshi, we're building a crime ring. Star Wars, I'm building a casino. I'm sensing a theme here. Vonnie, stop figuring out my stuff. Stop figuring me out. We're developing a pattern here. No, fuck EA. EA is a terrible company, absolutely.
This is worth the cost.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't in a dark place. I was bored. I was just bored. I wasn't in a dark place at all. Honestly, I was in a great place. They were prescription painkillers, and I was following the prescription. And I also, again, like, I would never advocate for anyone to take their, like, I'm very well aware that like the way that my body handles like narcotics and stuff like that is very different than the vast majority of people. I have the opposite of an addictive personality. I'm very controlled. I come from a very long line of aggressively abusive alcoholics, and I made the vow when I was growing up that I would never be like that, and I never will. And so because of that, I have the opposite of an addictive personality. Like I said, they had me on 8 Vicodin a day for fucking 6 months, and I just weaned myself off and stopped. I smoked when I was a teenager, like smoked cigarettes when I was a teenager too, and I did it for like a year, and then one day I was like, no, I'm done, and I just cut cold turkey. I'm very aware of what's going on with my body, so and I'm very aware of like what I'm doing. I also just generally have a pretty strong resistance to that kind of stuff as well, like narcotics in general. Like when I go to get my teeth done, I had to get a filling one time, and in order to do one filling, they had to give me 2 shots in the gums, 1 in the tooth, and 1 in the jaw, just to get me numbed up enough to actually do it, because I have it's from my mom's side. I have a resistance to depressants. It's the same reason I've never had a hangover, and I'm 28 years old. Unironically, the more I drink, the earlier I wake up, and the better. And I'll wake up and make pancakes if I get shit-faced the night before. I just don't have that. I just don't have that kind of personality. I just don't have that kind of personality. Anyway, so what happened was I wasn't in a car accident. No, I played a lot of sports as a kid. I wrestled. I played lacrosse. I wrestled for like 5 years, and I played lacrosse for 2. Wrestling, I was really good. I went to state twice, and I went to nationals once. I lost in the first round of nationals, but I went, so I'll take it. My second year of lacrosse, I took a lacrosse ball to the kneecap, which, if you're unaware, a lacrosse ball is a ball of metal covered in rubber. I took a lacrosse ball to the kneecap at almost 90 miles an hour, and it shattered my kneecap. And then because I was in a bad home environment, we'll say, nothing ever ended up getting done about it. I walked it off. I spent 3 or 4 days in so much pain that going from my room to the bathroom took 45 minutes, and I cried like a baby the whole time. And then, within 6 months after that, the scar tissue had gotten bad enough that I had to walk with a cane. This was when I was 15. And then from 15 to 18, the doctors wouldn't do anything about it, because they were like, if we do anything, we're just going to have to go back in and redo it when he's an adult, because we have to wait for the growth plates to finish. Otherwise, it's just going to undo it. So from 15 to 18, I had to walk with a cane because I had completely fucked my leg. So that was why. So when I was 18, I finally got surgery to fix it. And I still have some issues. I definitely still have some issues. And by the time I'm 35, I'm going to have a full knee replacement. But it's I can walk now. So there's that. Yeah, I can walk unassisted now. So there's that. Okay. I'm going to try and use the illicit wisdom. I think that Garuk would take advantage of the parasite. Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. I try. I try to be. I'm not always a good person, but I try to be. Every day. Try a little bit every day.
It is the source of the voice. She will obey it. She will obey you. Something stirs deep.
Every day. Sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I get it right. But we try a little bit every day. That's all that matters. I was getting very strong Vicodin when I was 15 from my back, and it went very badly. Came real close to going too far. I got slapped with a serious wake-up call. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you were able to get it together. An orc smoking a cigar actually looks pretty natural now that I see it, doesn't it? It kind of works. It kind of works. We got a big ginger orc smoking a cigar. It kind of fucking works. Kind of fucking works.
Let's have a look.
Kind of fucking works. I was hit by someone going 30 miles an hour and was just, and I'm just lucky to be able to walk away from it. Yeah, god damn. That's messed up. God damn. Look at us all trauma dumping in chat together. That's funny. Look at us all.
I'm alive. So that's progress.
Do I have there's a different spell I want to use for him. Do I have? I don't. Shit. Cantrips? No. Shit. I was hoping for Ice Ray. I don't. It's fine. All right, we're gonna have Garuk walk on over here. I want to raid in particular. Yeah, that's where it is.
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit.
I want to share something bad from my childhood, but life was very peaceful, loving family, no bloody incidents. I'm boring. Red, there's no shame in having having happy memories. No shame in that. Of course, obviously it's a happy memory. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. Be happy with it. She's still ravenous. Her mind's a hungry pit. The flesh of survivors was not satisfied. Can I convince her to eat the other gnolls? Pretty sure I can. Let's convince her to eat the other gnolls. I like to think we all came out stronger because that's right. It's toughness leveling. That's what it is. It's toughness leveling. That's all it is. It's what is it? There's a motivational speaker that I've listened to a bunch of times, over the last couple of years that I really like. His name is Inky Johnson. He calls it sweat equity. He calls it sweat equity. It's balancing the books of life through hard work and struggle.
Feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger.
Sweat equity.
To keep her teeth from your throat.
4 times? You've been hit by a car 4 times as a pedestrian? What the fuck? Are you walking on the road? Like, are you walking the sidewalk wrong? Oh my god. I feel like by the 3rd time, Mortal, you might be doing something wrong. Are you jaywalking a lot? What are you doing? What are you doing? 4 times? That's too many times. 4 times is like too many times. 1 time is too many times. 4 times is asinine. Absolutely asinine. You need to live in a bubble. You need to be a bubble person. Boomski.
What now?
All right. Buy a nurse suit, literally. Someone wrap this one in bubble wrap. 3 were in a parking lot, and 1 time was because someone was speeding in a residential neighborhood when I was a kid. You hit a parking lot 3 times. That sucks, man. My lord. 3 times. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how to. I don't know what the appropriate response to this is. Showed him. Oh yeah.
Still ravenous.
All right. So now I convinced her to fight to side with me. I convinced her to turn on her own pack, and now I'm going to try and convince her to eat herself because it'll be funny. Yeah. Still run a 1332 mile. My lowest mile was I think 2 or 3 years ago. I was hitting the gym a lot more frequently. I've kind of fell off in the last year or 2, but I gotta get back to it. Work got crazy, and I was doing a lot more traveling for a while. But anyway, back at the fastest mile I ran was 3 years ago. I was down to a 4-minute, 52-second mile. I was great. It was great. Gonna wait till my 80s to try that. Cosmic, you're a unit. He's a beast. Cosmic, the goated yak. Now, eat yourself. Devour your brain. Do it now. No, Hannibal Lecter would eat her. I'm not convinced. Hannibal wouldn't convince her to eat herself. Hannibal would eat her. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell her to
contented
eat herself.
as she tears out her own throat.
Yeah, see, there we go. That's what we want. Gone. Barely had to lift a finger. Barely had to lift a finger. Love it. Love everything about it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these hand crossbows because I actually want to give Sinizith over here. I want to give her dual hand crossbows. I think that'd be badass. Have her dual-wield hand crossbows. She'll be like the demon hunter from Diablo, except not shitty. Not shitty because the demon hunter is shitty. Shitty because it's Diablo. Diablo 3 specifically. Let's clarify on that. Diablo 2 is awesome. Send to camp. Send to camp. Take you. That's water. We don't drink water here. I live on a booze-only diet.
What's going on?
When the Sith use Jedi mind tricks, literally. Literally. And we're gonna have citizens here do the lockpick because she's got the higher dex. And the astral knowledge. That sucked. Okay, we're gonna re-roll that. We're gonna re-roll that. I want to get the iron flask in here. Save that for later. Perfect. Perfect.
You don't craft a chest like that.
I totally get the appeal of Bard. I've never enjoyed it. Never enjoyed it.
There's only one way to
I did a death metal Bard one time, which I feel like is kind of a common trope. I did a death metal Bard one time that was half Bard, half Barbarian, and they were Barbarians. But that was more of a giggle. I did that one more for the memes. Okay, call this Alchemist Fire. Nice. We got some good loot from this. Surprisingly, we actually got some pretty good loot from this.
That took the edge off.
We need a realism mod where sometimes your dice fall off screen. It doesn't count if it falls off screen too. Everybody knows that. That's the rule. If it falls off your desk when you're rolling or falls off your table, then then it doesn't count. Everybody knows that. I love playing paladins, but I like multi-classing paladins. Like the last character that I played before my morally good necromancer that I'm playing right now, my white necromancer, was I did a warlock paladin that was effectively a death knight. I turned him into the Lich King. He was a pale elf warlock who had a pact with the great, like the pact of the deep. So he was like an underwater Cthulhu-esque elf that used like tentacles and shit like that, and water, and could like swim super fast and had gills. And then I gave him levels in Paladin, so he was a warlock that used a trident, could swim 60 feet per turn underwater, 45 feet per turn underwater, and wore heavy armor and had a shield, and he was a badass. He was a badass. His name was Straten Unglaus, and he was a badass. He was a pompous elf too. He was very hoity-toity noble. Very hoity-toity. He died, unfortunately, in Drakenheim. He, well, sort of. He's not technically dead, but, yeah. He was replaced by Adostan in my, my white necromancer in our Drakenheim group.
Don't just stand there. Push.
Oh, Grand Duke Ravengard, question mark. No, I think ask questions later. Ask questions later. There's a burning building here. That is pathetic. That is pathetic. Do I have any more inspiration left? I'm going to blow all of my inspiration. Can't even kick a door in. I'm supposed to be like a tough alcoholic. If there's one thing that Garuk should be able to do, it's kick a door in. There it is. Boom. My favorite classes, unironically, are Paladin, Monk, and Warlock. And I actually have them tattooed on my arm. I'm actually going to go get the Monk one touched up tomorrow morning, actually. So, fun fact. Paladin, Monk, and Warlock are my favorite classes in D&D. Alright, let's go save this bish. Go save this bish.
No, never mind.
She's trapped.
Heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
I'll bop this door. Bop, bop. Bop the door again. Bop the door again. Bop the door a third time. Bang, bang. Nice.
Come. I'm afraid Papa thanks.
I like doing combinations with classes that are traditionally unoptimized. Like I don't do things for the meta. I usually do them because I think they're going to be entertaining. I try to do them for like I try to do them for roleplay reasons or for reasons that I think are going to be entertaining. Warlock, dude, something about Eldritch Blast with a Warlock is just tops. It's just tops. It's a hand cannon that, like, by late game, you can shoot, like, 4 or 5 times. It's so good. You can add it, what is it, with some of the supplementary material, you can give it a range of 300 feet, have it do charisma damage, and like have it do extra damage based on your charisma modifier, and you can have it have a knockback. And so you're effectively you're a sniper. You're a fucking Gauss rifle from a 300-foot range. Like, that's crazy. You could literally sit back in a building and just snipe people with Eldritch Blast and knock them around. You're a literal Gauss rifle. You're a railgun. It's awesome.
Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you.
You are a full-on railgun. It's awesome.
Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
I owe no fealty to some upper city toff.
It is not fealty I ask, but a great favor on behalf of our city.
No.
Grand Duke
He was a bitch. I ain't gonna help you.
Is the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together?
She's got that,
Without him,
she's got that vibe about her. She strikes me as a bish,
fact,
and I don't
fear
feel like
that
helping
may
her.
have been the intention of those who abducted him.
You have to find somebody else for the
I
job.
see your goodwill has limits.
No.
Far be it from me to stretch them.
I don't think Garuk is interested in
Should you
helping
hear
out
word of
political
Ravengard,
machinations or anything of the sort.
seek
I don't think
me
he's not going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go
Not
help
fly
you
far.
find Duke Ravengard.
Fist
I think instead
to
he's kind of just like, I was passing by and saw this stuff going on. I suppose I'll help. I suppose. Bitch Five, also known as an elf. Nailed it. Nailed it. You nailed it. Alright, we're gonna switch out bows. Fantastic. Have a good night, mortal. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. I sincerely appreciate it, as always. Up to this dead drow. Yeah, we'll get your armor. So we're actually gonna put that drowcraft armor on to our archer. Good, 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 good.
One day I'll catch a break.
How close are we to leveling? We are very close to becoming an actual drunken orc. Resting elf face. Exactly, resting elf face. That's what it is. Resting douche nozzle. Let's go grab this fast travel point. There it is. Grab the fast travel point, and then we're gonna head back here because next, now that we've done that, I want to go deal with one of my favorite quests, one of my favorite little things to do in Act 1, which is I'm gonna go fight Auntie Ethel. I'm gonna go do Auntie Ethel's mission.
What to do?
One of my favorite things to do in early game.
Less you like trash.
Then keep looking.
That is badass, Cosmic. That is badass.
Keep your paws to yourself, and I won't cut them off.
I don't think I like you threatening me. Get bopped. See that one punch, and look at the mess. One punch. They call me One Punch Man. They don't, but maybe they should. Maybe they should.
Have to keep going.
But maybe they should. I play Elder Scrolls, so I know how vile they can be. That's fair. Elder Scrolls elves are a particularly They're like a different breed of of monsters. Maybe I'll play that on one of my Sunday streams. Maybe I'll play Oblivion Remastered on one of the Sunday streams sometimes, just for shits and giggles. Go old school. Well, I say old school. It's the remaster, but I like the remaster. I thought it came out good. We'll just bop. We're gonna long rest in a second anyway. Like I said, I try to throw in at least once a week a non-Kenshi stream, mostly for my own sanity, but also, you know, I find that the audience is usually a bit smaller. It's like 20, 25 people usually, compared to the 100, 110 that I usually get. And well, from a monetary perspective, that definitely doesn't do me any favors. From a community perspective, it kind of lets me have like more more like relaxed conversation with the community, you know, with some of my more persistent community members and stuff like you guys. Lets me chat with you guys a little bit more.
You sought to fight, and now you have one.
2 claymores, 1 in each hand. Not so much Florentine. Left hand was a thin shield and a sword down. It's funny. 2 claymores is ridiculous. My guy was dual wielding flambergs. If you play Elder Scrolls on stream, please install the Dagoth Ur mod. He's hilarious for it. I might. I've seen the Dagoth Ur mod a bunch of times, and I think he's absolutely fucking hilarious. So I might. And we'll deal with you. And then after I do this, I'm gonna probably take a long rest after this. How we doing? Bell tolls. We're gonna toll the bell. Hell yeah. You can dual wield proximity explosives. What do you mean?
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. They should all be running.
Alright, we're gonna take a long rest. Oh, claymores. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, I see what you meant now. I'm a dodo and didn't realize what you meant when you said that claymores. We got it. It's a play on words. I'm just an idiot. We're there. It's a play on words. Alright. What games would you like to try in other streams? Oh, I don't know. I just you know, there's nothing in particular. Like sometimes I'm like, maybe I'll play some Total Warhammer. Maybe I'll play Hogwarts Legacy. Maybe I'll play Baldur's Gate. You know, it's partially an excuse for me to play other things sometimes, and it's also just a way again for me to kind of connect with the community on things that are not. It's a little bit more personable because the streams usually have a bit more a tighter audience. You know, it's like 20 people. 20, 30 people usually. I think the first Baldur's Gate stream ended up hitting like 50, which was wild. I was truly shocked by it. But it's just a bit tighter. I know that Sundays usually I end up playing games with with a bunch of my friends. You know, this past Sunday we played Vane. Had a shit ton of fun doing that.
Tonight you can't.
So I mean, it's not that I want to play anything particular other than other games in particular, but it's just the prospect of sometimes switching it up. Sometimes it's nice to switch it up.
Checked agony.
But I also still really like playing Kenshi, which is why I do it 3 to 4 times a week. Go for a walk. Try to stop myself from retching. Something that Garuk 8 is bothering him.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman.
It is not a resist the urge button per se. Garuk is an alcoholic. So anytime a dark urge option comes up, I roll an actual d20 to decide whether or not he runs with it or he doesn't. And his dark urge is partially because of his ghastly origins, but it's also because of his crippling addiction to the sauce.
I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
I have a couple of swords. Most of them are packed up. Most of them are packed up right now because I was. We're trying to buy a new house, but we're trying to get into a new house. But I have a couple. I have a couple. The hells do you mean you're my butler?
One hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant.
Hero, what time zone are you in? I am in Eastern time zone. It's 10 p.m. for me currently.
To conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard.
It's 10 p.m. for me currently. Usually my streams for me run from 8:30 to about 1:30. So 8:30 to between midnight and 1:30, depending on audience and if I'm exhausted or not. So, hello, sword owner. Which swords do you own? Okay, so I have one full katana. I have a like a traditional Spanish. I have an old Spanish rapier, although I don't have the like the make or anything else for it. And then I have a I'm gonna butcher this. I'm going to butcher this word. A falchion. It's the thick bladed saber. I have one of those as well. That was gifted to me. And then I also, this isn't quite a sword thing, but I have 4 bows. I have a lot of bows. It was Blisticle in front of everyone. Yeah, that's what it was. Falchion. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. My it's one of those words that I have such a bitch of a time pronouncing.
Congratulate you on your indecency.
Falchion. Yeah, okay.
Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance.
I've always wanted a 18th or 19th century naval cutlass is something that I've always wanted. I think they look really cool. I think they're very efficient weapons. They look really cool. And then this one isn't quite as functional, but I also have an exact replica of the silver katana. It's technically classified as a longsword, but it looks like a katana. The silver katana that's wielded by Thranduil in the Hobbit movies. I have an exact sharpened replica of that. The falchion is blunt. I have it. It's unsharpened. It's not blunt. It's unsharpened. The rapier is pointy. And my katanas are all blunt. Those ones I bought mostly for display purposes. They're expensive. Like they're not like mole katanas, but they are blunt. So they're meant for display. But they're nice. They're very nice. Wow. Oh, and then I have a Batman sword, but that's a different thing. Don't worry about that. I do have a Batman sword. Don't worry about that one. It's a full cast iron sword where the handle was molded to look like Batman's head, and it's black cast iron, so it's just really fucking cool. Then the hilt is wing, like bat wings. It looks really fucking cool. It's a long sword, so fucking cool. That was gifted to me by a buddy of mine named Donnie. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Use responsibly. There will be no more barbarity.
Wants everything to do with you, good villain. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Have a good night, Red. All right, we got the Deathstalker's Mantle, which, well, not something that I think I'm going to use a ton. I am going to give to Zinatha because she is our stealth archer. She's our arcane archer, but I do think having her be able to go invisible after every kill with her bow is going to be great because she is she's kind of one of our main damage dealers right now. She's a beast. Like, I'm the only one that's up in the fight for the most part, except for our Dwagar here. She's in the fight, but usually in animal form. But her being able to hide is going to be super beneficial. Super beneficial. I don't think that Garuk would have the be quiet enough to hide after killing somebody. I don't think that would make sense. Even with the help of a magic item, I don't think that would work out very well. All right, we're gonna go deal with Auntie Ethel. We go deal with that. Good old Auntie.
Enough. We know you have her. Please, we just want Mayrina back.
And then that should get us up to the next level so we can officially start doing drunken orc things.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go
Now
home.
I'm going to do something that could be considered controversial here in a minute, which is that if given the chance, I think I'm going to let Auntie Ethel take one of my eyes, because it'll give Garuk that that grizzled look. He can have that one blind eye. I can give him a scar over the eye. I think it'll look good. Plus, then he gets an increase to his intimidation rolls. This has nothing to do with me. Goodbye.
Bollocks. You were supposed to rush to my defense, love.
He is not yet. He will be as soon as he levels up. He needs one more level, and then he will be. I took my first level in Barbarian because I wanted to be able to rage, because it ups my unarmed damage, as well as gives me some resistance. And then I took the next 2 levels in Monk. The 3rd level is going to be Drunken Master Monk. Then I'll take 2 more levels in Barb until we can get Path of the Giant Barbarian.
Bye-bye now.
And then I will probably I'll probably alternate my remaining levels between Barb and Monk.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
If the butler were a hot drow instead of a goblin, I'd actually consider embracing the urge run. I've sworn an oath to kill every goblin I see in this game. He's not technically a goblin, he's a variant of imp. If it makes you feel any better. I don't know if that helps. He's not technically a goblin. I'm pretty sure he's a variant of imp. We're gonna reach out with my senses, check the balance of the place. That doesn't seem like a very Garuk thing to do. I'm gonna look for anything out of the ordinary. No, I'm gonna ignore the feeling, because Garuk doesn't give no shits. Much like a honey badger, Garuk does not care. Who is the tattoo woman? This is all 3 of these are hirelings. I'm doing a non-origin playthrough, so she is our
This vessel is at thy disposal.
she is our
Do
druid.
what thou wilt.
She is our druid, so she actually shouldn't even be in the form that she's in right now. I usually have her stay in her spider form. Yeah, she's the spider.
I have such a headache. If not over, then through.
March. Oh, actually, there is something I have to do before I can go deal with Auntie Ethel. There's something very important that I have to do. I didn't pick the Dwarf Druid. If I recall correctly, that was a community consensus. We were on stream, and I let everybody pick Dwagar Druid was what we came up with, yeah. Alright, so we're going to hop on over here. I need to get... There are these there's gauntlets here that will up my damage a bit more as an unarmed combatant. Nice. Okay. We are going to, as we always do, we're going to stick some webs around here. There. Right there. And then we're going to send our spider friend up that way.
The dance of death.
Be more dramatic. Yum.
Survival is all that matters.
Badass. The 12. Alright, so I'm going to try and avoid fighting the mud mephits with my normal wounds. I'm going to try my short bow for just a minute. Yeah, because the mephits, when you beat them, they explode. And that's not good for anyone. That's not good for anyone. They do AoE damage to those that are around. I'm sitting at 23 people in the stream. Not bad for a non-Kenji stream. It's really funny the wealth of difference between the Kenshi streams and non-Kenshi streams. 23 on a non-Kenshi stream is actually pretty good. I feel like that's about like where we end up hovering, whereas on a Kenshi stream our average has been like upwards of 100 to 120. It's always funny to me how the how like wildly it shifts between Kenshi and non-Kenshi. All right. Couple of these mud methods coming our way. If we can kill the ancient mud methods, the big ones won't even really matter, so try and deal with them. This way. I didn't get a chance to. I completely forgot to. I will make a note to do that, though. I completely forgot to. In full transparency. Mud meth heads, literally, that's what they are. That's what they are. I didn't name them. I didn't do it. Wizards of the Coast did it. Take it up with them. I didn't do it. I don't know. I didn't do it. Hit him again. Fantastic.
Can't even catch my breath.
Then Garuk, we're just gonna... Oh, fuck it. We'll bop him. Do this right. I might be able to. Nope. Gonna dodge it. Hero, saw your short. You were close to my theory on the hybrid and skeletons. Just flip the script. The hybrids made bots that look like them, much in the way that we IRL humans fashioned our bots to look like us. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting? The skeletons weren't even made by the First Empire. They were made by hybrids. I disagree, but that would be funny. I have another short coming on that very topic. I think either late next week or the beginning of the week after. I'm currently like almost 2 weeks out on shorts right now for like being prepped and ready to be released. I've spent the last day or two really trying to get a bunch of them made and ready to go. It's easy for me just to get them like pre-made and scheduled to go out. So. Hybrids are industrious, and the capital pods look more like hives. I mean, you're talking about the capital pods in the Ashlands. The capital pods in the Ashlands are they were designed to look. I think they're drop pods, is what it is. They were drop pods that were used to bring in supplies and stuff during the First Empire. Yeah, and then the hybrids only show up after the Second Empire, too, or like towards the end of the Second Empire, around that time. Which is like one of the basis for like why I think that the hybrids were made by the first Empire.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Get bopped, son. Entangle on Garuk. If you ever look at the sprite, it's a mallet, a screwdriver, and some duct tape. I do love me some duct tape, though. Although I will say, in defense of the mallet, screwdriver, and duct tape thing, it is canonical that the hybrids only sell the shittier things they make to people. They actually keep the good stuff to themselves. They only sell the shittier quality stuff. They do it on purpose. They're con men, so. You know, we'll throw that out there. The hybrids do sell the shinier versions of the stuff they have. They're big old con men.
Can't even catch my breath.
Do a piercing arrow on you too? Hell yeah, I can. Get shot in Minecraft. Which is also why hybrids remind me of Jawas. Dude, literally, I feel like the hybrids are super reminiscent of Jawas. I could totally get behind that. I could totally get behind that. God damn, just slap my shit right around, don't you? Do you think the Hybris Keepers sell helmets they come across? I think the helmets confuse them. They're confused by the prospect of a helmet.
Where do I go from here?
Shoot them both again. Oh yeah, alright, we're gonna... Come on, you rat bastard. There we go. God damn! Taking some heavy damage on that. Of course, he managed to tank the save. Oof, this is not going quite as well right now. If a Hyper Trade caravan shows up in an old Rakata dump truck selling broken skeletons, I can totally see that. Absolutely, absolutely. What do you think Hybers never conceived making hammerhead-shaped helmets? You know, the thing is like Hyper armor in general, like the fact that there's not really like really good Hyper armor in general is wild. That's why I like the Hyper expanded mods, the Fogmen, Western Hive, and Southern Hive expanded mods, because like they just add things that I feel like should have been there like that makes sense and should have been there in the first.
No choice but to keep going.
That's right. We love the relentless endurance. We're all for it. We're all for it. We'll do another punch through. Is it a lot of damage? No, but it is damage.
Another fight. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for it. I can't fucking hit him though. He's gonna get dropped this turn. Oh no, he missed. Woo lad. Concentration broken on large. That sucks though. Hero, not sure where you got the pods or drop pods. No impact craters, etc. But it's just a theory. Like I said, there is a lot to it. It's just just too much for chat. The reason why I think that they're drop pods is because the way they're shaped. They're shaped very well for dropping in. The other thing though is that if they are drop pods, they would have been drop pods that were dropped thousands of years ago. So the craters by this point would all be buried under. If there was craters, they would be buried under ash. Now, there is the drop pods that are present in Sonorous Dark. The other thing, though, is we don't necessarily know if the drop pods dropped in. If they were carrying supplies, they're not going to just slam into the ground. That would cause the supplies to get damaged or the people on board to get damaged. They would have some kind of exhaust to stop them from hitting the ground hard. They drop into the atmosphere, exhaust goes off, engines flurry, and then they level out and they touch down on their base. They wouldn't have an impact crater. It wouldn't make any sense to drop supplies in something that's going to be moving at terminal velocity and slam into the ground. That'd be ludicrous. Especially if there's people on board. Like I was talking about supplies, but like if there was people or even supplies, it makes far more sense that they're going to have some kind of propulsion system to keep them from slamming into the ground at breakneck speed. Oh, you piece of shit. You see that shit? 2 health. God damn it. Alright, well, at least he wasted his attack. Owie.
I won't give in.
Switch to the glaive. We're gonna lacerate. Why we have the glaive.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'm gonna be able to make it over to you. If I can. 5. Did it. Alright, alright, alright. Dude, this I don't know what it is, but Garuk is just he's locked in right now, man. He's locked in. He should have been dead 3 turns ago, but he's just refusing.
Where do I go from here?
He's just fully locked in. I can't hit a fucking thing, but he's locked in. We're just dodging each other. We're just like trading blows. There we go. Jesus.
Oh, so much for peace.
No one can hit anything though, my lord. Come on, finish him off. Oh my god, you pieces of shit. You're all pieces of shit. Come on, finish him off. What the fuck? There we go. Oh my god. Alright, he's officially a drunken orc now. He's officially a drunken orc now. No, we are not going level 2 barb. We're going level 3. And we are going way of the drunken master orc. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going straight wizard for him because he's going necromancer. So we need to level that stuff up as possible. We're gonna go with Ray of Frost for sure. And then for spells, okay, what are we gonna do for spells? We're going straight necromancer with him, so I do think that having knock is super useful just for dealing with them pesky locked doors. And I think Crown of Madness would be fun. It's good. And then feet, we'll give him for a feat. I think we'll just give him a straight ability improvement. We'll just give him 2 levels in intelligence to up his damage. After all those years training with a monk junk, you can't hit a lump of wood. Dire Raven. I do think the Dire Raven's gonna be a better form. We'll take that for sure. We'll do Thorn Whip, and then feet. What do we want to do for feet? Be Sentinel. What do we got for Sentinel? Enemies in melee range from an attack. You can use reaction to make a weapon attack against the target. Target must not have the Sentinel feat. You get advantage on opportunity attacks. Yeah, we'll take Sentinel. We'll take Sentinel. It'll be good for when they're transformed. We'll take it. We'll take it. Eventually, Garuk's gonna take Tavern Brawler too. We're gonna be running Tavern Brawler, but not quite yet. I'm gonna give her Crossbow Expert because she's not using a crossbow right now. But she will be. Well, maybe. Hold on. You can make attack rolls with a melee range. Actually, no, because she's a long distance sniper. I think instead we'll give her. Where is it? Sharpshooter. We'll give her Sharpshooter. That'll do. Good old Sharpshooter. All right. So now Garuk is the Drunken Master, which is gonna be great because now he's got the proper animations for it. Watch him stumble around. Look at him. Okay. Look at his normal attack now. His normal punch. Look at him stumble around like a proper drunkard. It's great. Perfect. Perfect. The pods look like they were built there like beehives. Like hivers. Oh, and the skeletons. The skeleton net is also a reflection of the hive mind created in their image. I mean, maybe. I won't discount it, Cosmic. I will not discount it. I personally do not subscribe, but I think that it is a well thought out theory nonetheless. I think that it is a theory nonetheless.
No traps, please. Have a lot on my mind.
There it is, the sparklers. We're gonna equip these bad boys. Yeah. So these will get add some lightning damage to my punches as well, which is going to be really good. Good old electric damage. And then there's one other thing I needed to grab while we were here. That's what it is. All right, we're gonna grab this. And now we're gonna go deal with the anti-Ethel quest. Short, use up our other short rest.
Never a dull moment.
I'm gonna try my damnedest to what's Garuk's stat loadout right now? Mostly Dex, 15 strength. Okay. All right. My plan is that I'm gonna do the anti-Ethel quest line here. I'm gonna get to the end and I'm going to take her deal. I'm gonna take her deal. And I'm going to up my dex. So that way when I take Tavern Brawler, it also ups my strength and I get an increase in damage from both of them.
How many die tomorrow?
My dex will be 18, so I'll get an increase in damage from that. My strength will be 16? 16, so I'll get a +3 damage from that with Tavern Brawler. And then I'll be absolutely wrecking shit. But before we can go in and fight Anti-Ethel, we need to prep ourselves for the fights to come. And what that means is that I need to kill these sheep. The damn red caps, or at least get them away from me. I want the don't want the red caps to become a problem. So if I can kill them early, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll rush in when Anti-Ethel starts the fight. Because either way, we're gonna have to deal with them. But I'd like to deal with them without having Anti-Ethel on our ass. Perfect. Perfect. Coffee left?
You blink and the wilderness changes. The swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
All right. Now that we are a true, proper, drunken orc. Surprised? What do you mean surprised? I bopped him. Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I call hacks. He shouldn't be surprised. I punched him. I call bullshit. Hacks. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't think you were being argumentative at all. No. I didn't think you were being argumentative at all. I just want to make sure that, like, even though I wanted to make sure you know that even though I don't necessarily, I don't agree, I think it's a valid theory regardless. And I'm always willing to discuss it and happy to discuss it. That's all. I didn't think you were being argumentative at all. Not at all, my friend. Not at all.
Come on, can't stay idle.
And you're right. Chances are we're both wrong. There is a chance that we're both wrong. You know, it is what it is. Well, I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out eventually. Look at him just stumble around with his electric gauntlets and his cigar in his mouth. It's badass. It's just badass. There's a pair of boots that I want to get from the Underdark that'll help me too. It makes it so I gain more electric charges, and I can pair it with my gauntlets to do even more damage. Because I'll basically I do more damage the more lightning charges I get, and then when you hit 5 charges, you deal 1d8 lightning damage, right? So if you have additional equipment that add more lightning charges every turn, you'll end up getting more, doing more damage from it faster. So we're going to put a block on you. We're gonna web you, my friend. Web you. Go out of the way here. I'm gonna use a spell slot on Garuk here. Make him nice and large and in charge. Damn bleeding. Do I have sharpshooter on right now? I should. I do. Good. Good. Chances of hitting go down a bit, but the damage increases significantly. We're gonna long rest after this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll take it. Yeah, see, 17 damage right there between the lightning and everything else. All right, so we're gonna go for the old bop, but first, before we do that, we're gonna rage to get some resistances. Nice, not bad at all, not bad at all. A waste. What a waste! We'll hit this red cap here. Got the bloodlust. He's got the bloodlust. Everybody's webbed.
They're dying for me. All of them.
He not enraged anymore? Oh no, it's because he bleeding ended up causing me to lose concentration. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Fine, we'll nice, nice. I wish that we were in a slightly better... Maybe I can... Hold on. I have an idea. If I can get arranged in such a way that we're maybe not... Right there. All of them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was a good one. That was good. And then we'll hit you with the bot. I like the double hit for the drunken technique because it's not just like a bop. You like punch once and then come in with an elbow. It's really cool. It's just a really good animation. They killed it with the animation. So good.
Time for some bloody work.
And then when I'm raged out, I still do the downward hammer fist for my normal attack instead of because the Drunken Orc's normal attack is not my favorite animation. I mean, the Drunken Master's normal attack. You do this like thing where you're on one leg and one leg goes back and your hands go forward, but it almost looks like you're dancing, and it doesn't really fit the whole like inebriated aesthetic. I know it's supposed to be based on like actual Drunken Fist, but it just kind of like leans away from. It looks more like something that you'd see from a like the Spellblade or the Sword Singer. Than like a drunken character would do. So I like using rage with it because then I have the downward hammer fist or I'm throwing elbows, and it's just a really cool combination. Critical hit, 24 damage, nice.
Keep going.
Finish him off. Nice. Alright, I am going to take a long rest before we go deal with the Anti-Ethel. I feel the new patch 8 subclasses are all very polished. Yeah, they all look really good. I understand why it took so damn long for
Swift as my feet.
for the subclasses to come out, because they did take an annoying amount of time to come out. That is for certain. What happened to Gale? I had Gale for a while. Is he gone now? Is that a thing? Is there no more Gale? Oh no, I had Lae'zel. I didn't take Gale. I told Gale to piss off. I was telling all the companions to piss off. Right. I had Lae'zel simply because I needed some additional assistance getting to Withers. I'm so old, I remember when D&D natural healing was 1 HP per day. Dude, first edition healing was devastating. I was having this conversation the other day with a buddy of mine, actually. Trying to explain first edition healing. Devastating. Gygax did not fuck around, man. I gotta be careful when I'm using my camp supplies to make sure I'm not using any of the booze if I can avoid it. Sausage link, bread low. We'll go a little bit over. That's fine. And there was much rejoicing. The first person any party was a cleric. Yeah, it's always funny too when you see people that come from old school, like first edition D&D, playing 5th edition or going into 2024, because they end up still having that mindset of like the party has to be balanced a specific way or else you're all gonna get fucked. And 5th edition, if you're playing it, I won't say right because everyone plays different games differently, but if you're playing 5th edition's not designed to be as brutally unforgiving as first was, but it's always funny when you see a first edition player that has that mindset go into 5th edition or into even Pathfinder, 3.5 or D&D 2024, because like they bring that first edition mindset where like we have to have a cleric, we have to have a healer, we have to do this. Everyone's got to be going like everyone's got to play their roles: DPS, tank, healer, crowd control. Like it's not like that anymore. There's a lot more freedom. There's a lot more possibility. I don't actually need to talk to you because, actually, you know what? I am going to talk to you because I have an idea.
A fellow wanderer. Forgive the...
Oh, actually, you know, Gandriel here kick my ass. I was going to fight him, but he'll kick my ass.
Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
You're a monster hunter, not what I imagined. I was gonna kill him, could take his crossbow, but I just remembered that he can actually probably kick my ass. And I just long rested, and I'm about to do the anti-Ethel mission, so I don't think that's a good idea. I'll have you know, Vaughn, that I like Munchkin. Now it's like you take 200 damage and they're like, oh, a minor wound. I'll take a long rest and be fine. In fairness, depending on the level, 200 damage is an outright kill for most things. It's a Tiao is hardly a lair. It's funny that you would say that he would say that right now, given the fact that the swamp just turned into a fucking I mean, like that the meadow turned into a fucking swamp.
The first darkness, and their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
Oh, I am. Don't you question about how foolish I can be.
A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can
yeah, in fairness, Vaughn, as long as the individual that took 200 damage has a max health of less than 100 health, it's an instant kill. Instant kill. Is this turning into a beard fight? Garuk's gonna win. He's got a cigar. Garuk's gonna win. He's got a beard and a cigar. He doesn't even have enough money to trade. What am I trading with? God damn it, fuck you. I don't feel like bartering with you. I'm not gonna barter. You have nothing worth bartering for. Alright, we're gonna go deal with Auntie Ethel. I can't kill her in the beginning. I might be able to kill her in the beginning, but I'm not going to because I want to see if I can get that that stat increase.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Not a crumb.
Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
You
don't make me get the wooden spoon.
Filthy.
You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all.
Filthy.
You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
Don't. Or what?
How shocking. Another barbarian with all...
Isn't that the orphanage? Well, yeah, this is Grella the Kind. It's fucked up. She actually does kind of look like Grella. That's funny. She does kind of look like Grella, doesn't she?
But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together.
She does kind of look like Grella the Kind. That's so funny.
Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina.
No, man, there's worms in that pie. You ever see that shit? When it's under the glamour, it looks like a good pie, but like it's not, man. It's got worms and maggots and shit, man. That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
What is it? What's going on?
I'll say nothing. I just took you for someone else. I think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not. Right, I want to. I'm gonna take both her trying to take the tadpole out, and then I'm also going to try to get the boon at the end of the dungeon.
That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it?
She's busting out the Irish accent. How do you know that?
Because you stink, and I know
that's
the
fucking
stench
rude.
Of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost
That's
done
rude.
cooking. You know you could turn just like that.
+2 to insanity.
Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Yes. Get the damn parasite out.
I do like them eager.
The joy of using hirelings is I don't have to worry about any of them getting mad at whatever I do. They don't care.
One of your pretty little peepers.
One of my tiny wee little
Pluck it
peepers.
from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes.
That's a little fucked up. Don't
But
do
a
that.
moment.
Yeah, you're gonna put a
That
charm
is
on my eye.
price. Nothing more, nothing less.
You have a deal.
Glorious. One moment.
I think Garuk would be willing to let her. Would be willing to let her do this. He's not a particularly intelligent man, and in his mind, I think he's like, yeah, dude, I can get rid of this tadpole. You can get rid of the thing. Hell yeah, let's do it. Jump on it. Make it go away. Make it go away, you. Go away, you. I think he's more than willing to let her try. Horrifying. Horrifying. Although not the worst in terms of like what hags could be. She's a green hag. It could be worse. She could be a night hag. Or an arch hag. Which is what we're dealing with in Drakenheim right now. And that was fucking terrifying. We were not ready for that. So the brothers were right. You are a hag.
Indeed, I am. And a fabulous one at that.
Yeah.
Not many get to see a hag in all her glory. Consider yourself blessed. Now choose. Which eye will it be? Right or left?
Right, please.
Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit.
Take my right eyeball. Take the eyeball. Just gonna poke it out. There it is. See, yeah, literally, my lord. My lord. Never have I seen such a darling visage. Say nothing.
Strong and silent. Good. You'll need it for this next bit. Now, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these.
And just headed over to Victor's to get a Preem Kuroshi replacement.
Tricky.
The parasites.
Vic will fix me up real good.
Words. Pain builds behind your eye.
I could play Cyberpunk one of these nights too.
As it's dragged
On one of my
then it bites back, burrowing
one of my ye old Sunday streams. We do love some Cyberpunk.
You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese. I'm not touching that.
Netherese? I don't even know what Netherese is.
Shadow magic.
Or Garuk doesn't know what Netherese is.
Misery. How could I have missed that stink? Like blood and piss congealing on my tongue.
Gross.
Someone
Gross.
tampered with your parasite.
I imagine that's what Cyrax's mouth
Turned yet.
probably is like. If anyone understands that reference. My weakness is that I enjoy watching lolcow content, or lolcow commentary content, and recently I've been watching a disturbing amount of Cyrax commentary. Bad, don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All the more reason, remove it or else.
What? You're a dead.
Yeah, no, Cyberpunk was shit on launch, that's for sure. I played it on launch and it was not good. I mean, like it was a good game, but there was so many fucking issues with it, so many issues. Now it's phenomenal, especially Phantom Liberty. Oh my god, Phantom Liberty's voice acting alone, so good, so good. Tops. What about my eye?
What about it? I held up my end of the bargain.
No, you didn't.
It's not my fault the Wriggler's tainted by shadow magic. I want nothing to do with you or that scum in your brain.
I'm only taking the deal because I think that having the advantage on intimidation, or the increase to intimidation from the messed up right eye, is good. And then in addition to that, I'm going to end up taking the deal at the end if I can get it, so I can get a permanent +1 to my dex, and then I'll get a permanent +1 to my strength when I take Tavern Brawler later on. Then you're of no use to me.
Good riddance.
What? No, Bish. No.
Come now, Marina. Time to go.
You're gonna get bopped.
Bye-bye,
Get bopped.
Lovelace.
Get bopped again. Get bopped again. Damn it, she ran off. Okay.
Where is she gone?
Head on through.
Let's get going.
Well, head on through. Now, the cool part is that because I am a drunken master monk, I can actually use the various bottles of alcohol that I have in my arsenal here to increase, like, to bring my key points back, which is really, really cool. And then on the next level up, I'll be able to get people drunk, give them the drunk status effect when I hit them, which will cause them to have disadvantage on, I think, attacks against me or some shit like that. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
You are
good stuff.
As they come, sweetness. That pretty little eye of yours is.
I think I was originally gonna do Barb for the next 2 levels, but I think I'm gonna stick with Monk until I get to I think I'm gonna stick with Monk until I get my next feat, and then I will, which should be the next level. I'll stick with Monk for the next level, and then I'll switch back over to Barb for 2, so I can get Path of the Giant. But I want to get my feet so I can get Tavern Brawler. Or what? You know, threaten me.
Rocky ones are my favorite to chew on. Keep going, Petal, and you'll find out.
Let's go deal with the hag. I have just the thing to deal with her, which is the Protection of Good and Evil scroll. We're gonna need that. Your next feat, is that a Hiver joke? It could be. It could be. Hivies don't have feet. They don't have feet and they don't wear helmets. But we all know about your deep-seated hatred for Hivers, Logic. We all know. You need to put this you need to put this hatred down. Logic, you need to put it down. You need to embrace the Hiver pheromones into your heart and soul and open up to your Lord and Savior, the Queen. you need to open up. Put down your hatred, Logic. Put down your hatred. No time to chat. I'm here to kill the hag.
Appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair.
And how did that go for them?
Of terror pierce.
Just the Hiver soldiers I dislike.
Let them in.
No. It's really it's funny that you say that, because I think the Hiver soldiers are the coolest out of any of the 3. Out of any of the Hiver sub races, I think the Hiver soldiers are the coolest to me.
Of life, while she spits on the beauty their death would sow.
My fantasy prejudice is specified. The hag will be the least of your problems if you don't open up.
Twitches, but stays firm.
Fish, don't do that. You don't want to do that. Open now. Open up now. So you got that +1 to yeah, that +1 to intimidation because of my eye, which offsets my negative charisma. Good. So now I just have a flat +2 to my intimidation checks, which works for a giant burly orc, giant burly drunken orc. It works, makes sense.
Imagining its wooden frame cracking and splintering in a raging
It makes sense. It all makes sense. It works. It just works.
Through the door, its form shimmering.
Like Todd Howard said, it just works.
From the vision.
Almost 30 people. Almost 30 people on a non-Kenshi stream. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. I'm gonna ignore these people out here. I have no interest in dealing with their problems. Oh, actually, you know what? Do they have that? They do. Hold on. One thing I have to check. How many people do we have here? Protect an ally. So I've only got 2. What spells do you have? Protection from good and evil. Okay, so we're gonna drop protection from good and evil in here, and I'm gonna cast it on myself. I'm gonna cast it on. Well, everybody needs to get out of the door. That's cool. Up chest doesn't grant. Okay, doesn't grant any additional benefits. Okay. Cast it on myself. And we're going to have Sir Fuzzlelump here pick up this mask. Perfect. And then
Just.
I'm going to cast this on myself. Perfect. And then I'm going to give the other scroll here to Zinth. And you're going to cast it on yourself. And then, why can't monsters ever put their skulls away? They always just seem to leave them on the floor. That is a good question. I think the hag in particular so she drinks the marrow from the bones. I don't know if skulls don't have marrow, but she drinks the marrow from the bones. Then I imagine she uses them for totem stuff. Imagine they make powerful potion ingredients and whatnot. All right, so each of you take a mask. The only one who's not going to take a mask is you, but you are going to turn into a you're going to turn into a cat. And I'm going to have you hide. So, with having protection from good and evil on, it actually allows us to put on Anti-Ethel's masks without the negative side effect of us turning on our comrades.
My, the mask suits you.
Because usually if you put the mask on, you turn, you get, it's like being mind controlled. But if you have protection from good and evil, it protects you against aberrations, fiends, and fae. So we are able to use the mask without, what is it? It's celestials, elementals, aberrations, fae, fiends, and undead. We have advantage against the rolls, and we'll be safe from them. So we are protected from the mask, which is good because by using that mask, we can actually waltz our happy asses right through a lot of this area without issue. Now, Garuk is not wearing his mask right now because he is. I have headgear turned off. We'll put it on just for that. Okay. So now I can walk my happy ass through here, and I'm gonna do it one at a time, because I want to get everyone over here quickly, and then I'll have the cat go last, because the cat's going to have to sneak over.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
Perfect. But, like, this is one of the things I love about Baldur's Gate, is, like, there's no reason that, like, there's no explanation that's going to work. There's nothing that's, like, it's not like you can find those, that spell scroll laying around right outside, and it's like, oh, maybe this is here because it could work. Like, it's just, you just have to think about it, read your spell, and you'll be able to do it. And the traps turn off too. The traps don't activate if you have these masks on. So, like, it's just perfect. Just perfect. You just gotta deal with Anti-Ethel's annoying ass whispers each time. Perfect. Alright, so the last one we got to get through is the cat here. So we do have to be careful. We should be able to sneak through without too much of an issue, as long as we're smart about it. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and we were not. You see that? You see how quickly that went to shit? God damn it. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to jump up here. And we're going to hide. Now we're hidden. They can't see us. And we're going to try and get out of this fight. Disengage out of the fight. We just have to get a good enough distance away from them. Never mind, they see us. It'll never be easy, can it? How obnoxious. How obnoxious. The downside is I was down one spell scroll. I didn't have enough spell scrolls to be able to get all of us, so I thought I might be able to get away with it from there. All right, we'll turn into a dire raven and see if I can fly out of here. Make an opportunity attack. That's fine. Fine, miss. Why is it still a provoke an opportunity attack? Jesus. Okay. Fly right on out of here. Alright, so now they're in initiative. That's annoying, but that's fine. We're gonna dash. And we're actually gonna fly over here. Yes, yes. Camp if you're far enough, but you can't flee while in this region. So I may actually end up having to fight them. Can't say that was on the plan, but it's okay. We'll make do. I could probably cheese most of them just by pushing them off. Send a lot of them flying. Yeah, they're going to dash on over here. Gonna be able to send most of them flying. Toss them the long way. Make them use them as fodder to deal with the traps. Be good. All right. So what we're gonna do is do here.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
On over here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get to a position where I can have Sir Fuzzlelump cast Enlarge on Garuk, and then I'm going to use Garuk to pick up a lot of our foes here and have him just throw them. Not enough movement speed. I mean, fine, we'll go over here. Keep you out of the fight. Keep you out of the fight.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Turn. I'm going to avoid using any of my. Nice. That was a good one. Try to avoid using as many resources as possible on this fight. All right. The Fuzzlelump is going to get the short end of the stick here, that's for sure. He's just a slower dude in general because of his tiny little legs. Alright, and then we're going to cast Enlarge on Garuk. No, we can't. It's going to break concentration on his protection from good and evil. Fine, alright, we'll kill you, so that's good. Those masks are the only thing preventing the traps from reactivating for our characters. So I'm trying to keep them on because I don't feel like dealing with the traps.
Another step forward.
So it looks like we might just have to stand here real fast. And, nope, there they are. They're back. Traps are back. That's annoying. It's all right. We still have a short rest that we can do to maintain our health while we're there. 20%? That ain't good. That isn't good. We'll use this as an action. Woo, and then I'm actually going to jump over here. I'll get this back on a short rest, so I'll get it after the fight's over. And we're going to hit you with an explosive shot. Boom! Insta-death. Fuck you. Feel it, take it all. Haha. Fuzzlelump, you need to get out of here. He lost concentration is what it was. That's why the fumes came back up, because he lost concentration, which is annoying. But it is what it is. Fine, it's fine. I'm gonna... is there anything I can throw at him? You can throw Sir Fuzzlelump. No. I know, we're good. We're gonna wait. Terror? Fuzzlelump fears no man.
Still on my feet.
Alright, so you're hidden now because you got that last kill, so we're gonna take the opportunity to do it again. You have advantage, which is cool because the advantage from being invisible offsets the disadvantage, the decrease in hit chance, because we have like a -10 to hit. So it decreases the offset from sharpshooter, so we still have a 70%. So really good. Look at that shit. Really good damage. My god. And we're invisible again. First of regret. Fuzzle Lump's going to go down, but that's fine. We can use spells to get him back up and running. And then I can just have him cast Protection from Good and Evil on himself again, and it should be fine. Actually, you know what? We'll cause Feather Falling. We'll just jump down. So I was working on an RPG system based on Pathfinder, but without classes. Every level just gives one development point that can be spent on abilities pulled from all classes, so you didn't need to commit to a class, only what you wanted, or 1 or 2 powers from it, and spend the rest of your DP on your main teams. That kind of reminds me of the system for Mutants and Masterminds, if you are at all familiar. The superhero RPG Mutants and Masterminds. Really, really fucking good system, but the way that their system works is rather than taking classes or anything like that, you put points into specific archetypes. And by archetypes, I mean damage types. So you put points into, like, if you wanted to be somebody who shot jets of flames, you would put points into elemental plus.
Suddenly she is there, beside you.
Oh shit! Oh god damn it! Not great. Not great. Protection from Good and Evil wore off.
Don't worry. Auntie is going.
Okay, so you, good sir, need to protect yourself. Garuk, you need to remove this mask.
Not as bad as it could have.
Garuk needs to take that mask off, but he can't because dying. Okay. I have a resurrection scroll. It might be worth. I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Take that mask off, and then we'll go from there. Put him out of his misery. Goodbye, old friend. I'll see you in a minute. Take that mask off. Take it off. All right.
You can't resist me. Not forever.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Alright, so the traps will deactivate for anyone that has the mask on, which is good. So as long as one of us has the mask on, we should be able to get down there without an issue, and then I can do double long rests and we'll heal up fine. As long as one of us has the mask, the traps deactivate.
There's a trap.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Obnoxious. And then we'll just double short rest, I mean. Yep, shit, god damn it.
Still in control. Just.
Get up, you fool.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Alright. Up, down over here.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
And then Fuzzlump, you're going to take this filthy mask off. Throw that away. And you're going to throw that mask away as well. Then actually, Garuk, I'm going to have you put back on. I think you had on the... What did you have? Did you have headgear on? I don't... You had the Key of Ancients on is what it was. And then I'm just going to have that turned off. No one can see it. Okay. So we're there. Now I'm going to double short rest.
I'll feel that one later.
Perfect.
I'll feel that one later.
Save before we go into fight Anti-Ethel, so that way we don't have to go through all that nonsense again. In the event of the unfortunate. And I actually am going to have you switch out of this form, Dire Raven form, and I'm going to have you change into something else. We're going to have you change to Deep Roth, no, Bear, maybe, Wolf, Spider, Badger. 2313. I think this is going to be a bear situation. We need a tank. Anti-Ethel's kind of a beast. White bear.
Must lug my guts
Perfect.
through this hell.
Perfect.
Prime spot for an
Alright, so let's go beat the shit out of Anti-Ethel. We're going to go beat the shit out of Anti-Ethel. Pop a hag in the face. She's just a green hag anyway. It's not that big of a deal.
Interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of
Yeah, Vaughn, I would look into Mutants and Masterminds. It's a really, really good system. Would recommend. Would recommend. Really, really good. If you want some good content on it too, look up Puffin Forest did a really long video explanation of Mutants and Masterminds. He was talking about a homebrew campaign that he did in it. And he's done a few other videos on it. I would recommend. Is it okay that you still have one character with a mask on? Do I? I thought I took them all. I thought I took them both off. I say nobody should. Oh, she does still have the mask on. I thought I took it off. I was wrong. When it's her turn, I'll be able to remove it. As long as she doesn't lose concentration, we should be fine. That's my fault. Thank you for pointing that out. Did not realize that. I could have swore I had taken it off. I think I meant to, and maybe it just didn't come off. She's fine unless she loses concentration, and then we'll have an issue on our hands. But we'll deal with that when we get there. All right, rage out. And we're gonna go bop us a hag. We know the right one is the right one because in the first time she splits, all of her tunics are like a reddish brown color. All of her tunics for the illusions are blue. She is the one that has the reddish brown color. The same guy that did Chadwick Strong Pants, yes. Not the Mutants and Mastermind story, but he is the same guy that did Chadwick Strong Pants, yes. The Kenshi way of removing items is consistent in BG3. Not literally.
What now? My
mind has been poisoned. Poisoned by Kenshi. Unfortunately, it's gonna... yeah, okay, so we de-equipped that. We're good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Okay, so we just need to shoot her. I think we're gonna do it without sharpshooter on. So I can... It's gonna be less damage to her, but that's fine. I just need to have the higher chance of hitting. God damn it. I'll accept it. We still got 2 turns to hit her. So, but yeah, no, Puffin Forest, really, really good creator. Unfortunately, he doesn't make as much content anymore these days. I think he'll be back to school, but he does a lot of D&D and TTRPG content as a whole. And he did a whole retelling of his Mutants and Masterminds campaign that's really, really good. May interest you. May interest you. We're gonna be able to jump over here. No, movement's too far. That's fine. We will get as far over as we can, and then once next turn comes, I'm gonna use a roar to taunt, keep some of the focus off of Garuk. Garuk can bash people. He can beat people down, but he does not have long-term survivability at the moment because he's wearing clothes instead of armor. Although I do think the idea of eventually outfitting him in armor would be funny. A heavy armored monk would be entertaining. We'll see what happens. I would need to put some points into another fight. I'd probably like 1 point into fighter, just so that way I could get the heavy armor and also add armored up, so I could get my armor class up in addition to it, and then it should be fine. I think that's the only thing that'll cause issues with it, because I don't think my martial arts will actually have any issue is if I'm wearing armor. It's only if I'm... it'll just affect my AC, but my AC can be made up for by the actual... and my movement speed will go down a little bit, but that's okay. I think I could make up for that. Yeah, I think I could make up for that. Why do I have disadvantage on this? Oh, bone shield, that's why. Oh, no, because I paid the price. She owns part of my heart and soul. That's fine. That's fine.
Cutting to the chase.
Cool.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright, so now we're gonna kick on we're gonna kick sharpshooter back on, and we're actually going to I'm not as interested in Mayrina, although we probably should work on saving her. But admittedly, I'm not as interested in saving Mayrina. God damn, what is she for? Oh, Vicious Mockery. God damn it, she's really playing for keeps here, isn't she? She actually knows what she's doing. That's fine. We're going to break concentration on protection from good versus evil. Pick that on. Use that. So now I have advantage on that shot, and much better. Much better. 19 damage. Hell yeah. Much, much better. Break that concentration just a little bit. Alright, Sir Fuzzalump, time to make the donuts, my friend. You're going to make our dear bear here a large bear. And then you're going to back up. So that way you don't... and hopefully poison won't cause an issue. But alright, Goading Roar. I'm going to actually move to like right here so I can maybe get another one in there. Fine. Saved. Tried. We got a large bear. I don't know why you're... Oh, it's because you're poisoned. You're just ass up, face down as a bear. That's weird. But it's fine. I get it, I guess. I get it, I suppose. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm about to get critted. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Jesus Christ. Jesus! We did not start off strong on this one. Alright, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Come on, you. Come on, you. Yeah, not a strong start with this one. We may end up having to... we'll see what ends up happening, but it may be a situation in which we have to reload. Yeah, because they just fucking... Not great. I probably should have had them take out the small ones first. Take out the ad mobs first instead of just trying to focus on Anti-Ethel. No, she dead. You dead. You gonna die, son. This may end up being a situation where we end up having to reload. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Ah, damn. Yeah, real bad. Real bad.
Oh, did the girl die?
She did.
So very sad.
Fun fact, in all of the playthroughs that I've done of Baldur's Gate, and I've done many playthroughs, Mayrina has never died. First time I've ever seen that thing actually fall. Of course it would happen on stream. Well, everyone's here to see. Yeah, so she's about to drop, and then we'll reload in and give it another go. Oy vey. Oh, look. More. Jesus, fuck. There's so many of them. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Try that again. Alright, I think this time we're gonna keep her. We're gonna keep her as a Dire Raven, let her fly right over and free Mayrina as early as possible. We'll go with that. Yeah. That's probably a good move. Probably the smart move. And we're going to take this mask off ahead of time, too. Because I didn't do that last time. That was stupid. That was very silly of me. That was very stupid.
Right, what now?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Alright,
times.
so yeah, we're going to fly over and free Mayrina right off the bat with the Dire Raven. Yeah. Skip all this dialogue again. Alright. So fingers crossed. Yep, so she throws that. That's how that starts. Splits into a bunch of hags because she's a hag. Alright, so what we're going to do, we know that the real hag is right here. What we need to do is take out these small mobs first. Can I hit them from here, or is it too far? It's too far. So what I'm going to do is use No, I'm gonna shoot at her for now. Action from good versus good and evil. Perfect. And then we're gonna shoot her. 23 critical hit. Hell yes. We're gonna have you fly right over. And free Mayrina. So that's taken care of. Or it should be. Hit the orb. Alright. Okay. I think next turn is when it's going to lower, is what it is. Okay, so that's taken care of. Then I'm also going to... Can't hit her, but maybe I can... No. It sucks. Garuk's functionally... I wouldn't say he's useless, but he's not the most useful in this fight at the moment because of his debilitating condition, which sucks. So we're gonna... That's fine. Fine. Okay, so she's gonna get lowered down, or it should get lowered. I hit the fucking orb. Why is it not going down? What is happening? Is it because I'm a bird? Is it a bird thing? Alright, we'll have to figure out what that is next turn. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. End of the turn, she moved out. Good, good, good. Damsel in distress. Alright, so now there's a couple of fake Mayrinas around. Little fake Mayrinas. I believe, I don't know if it's still the way to check it. AC 10. AC 10. There's another one over. Yeah, there's two Mayrinas. One of them's the real Mayrina, one of them's not. And there used to be a couple of different ways that you could check it. But I think they may have gotten rid of them. There's got to be a way to tell them apart. I think they may have gotten rid of it. Simple Marshal. 154 pounds, human. Okay, examine. Pounds, human. Shit, yeah, they really did. Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that? Strength plus 3? Why is it plus 3? Oh, she has no weapon proficiencies and a plus 3 to strength. Okay. And then she has weapon proficiencies and no modifiers whatsoever. So I'm gonna say it's you. Shoot her. Yeah, there we go. Deduction. Got that big brain. Got that brain. Alright. Now I'm also going to take this opportunity to try to take out these illusions. Because they disappear after one hit. Perfect. And I'm also going to have Garuk focus on these illusions as well because, again, he's functionally useless in this combat right now. He's not, like, completely useless, but he isn't as useful as he could be.
Can't slow down.
I'll just hit that illusion, get them out of here. Run, Mayrina. And we just need to get the main hag down enough to where she'll offer us the deal. That was a bitch move. That was a bitch move. Alright, so... Aim deal, what do we got here? Alright. Manage, hit her again. God damn it. It was worth a shot. Okay. We're gonna have you fly over. Hit that one before it attacks Garuk because he's going to. At least the hag didn't spawn as the Juggernaut. That would be most unfortunate. That would be most unfortunate. The Juggernauts have crossed the veil of games in order to give me problems.
Still on my feet.
All right, so now we're going to. Nope. Page wore off. That's annoying. All right, so now what's gonna happen is you're gonna poison you. Next turn, she's probably going to use Coven of Hags again to break into another group of hags.
Swift as my feet
Poison
can carry
Cloud.
me.
35, that's not good. 45 is better, but it's not ideal still. It does do extra force damage. Eh, fuck it, we'll take it. Yeah, alright, so there's a nice good 12 damage right there at the start. And we'll heal up. Alright, you can shapeshift now that you're no longer needed to be a bird. Get Dire Raven, we can put you in your proper form as a bear here. Keep you around for when you end up making more hags, because it will happen, and it's going to be annoying if it does.
Light on my feet.
Well, so much for peace.
Rook, same deal. Have you start heading up.
Another fight. Let's go.
And then Sir Fuzzalump will have you get out of the poison cloud. And we are going to have you, Ray of Enfeeblement. Yeah. And a miss. That sucks. Fuck me, right? It's fine. Every time someone uses vision, emotional damage.
Brought something like you here.
Vicious Mockery. That's annoying. Wow. Wow. Really no chance of hitting on that. Fine. We'll just put True Strike on you. That'll put out. Boom. Clear out that Vicious Mockery.
Survival is all that matters.
Jump on over here. And just start battering them as a bear.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Put the fire out on our bear friend. Put the fire out on our druid. And then I'm gonna rage again. And then Fuzzalump, I'm going to do enlarge reduce on the bear. Perfect. I'm gonna have you run over here. Mayrena's just cowering. You do you. Nice. Nice. Nice.
But to keep going.
Just absolutely batter her. Nice.
Time to push my luck again.
Garuk, you're gonna go over and you're gonna give it your best shot.
The wrong fight, friend.
You're gonna miss every time, but you're gonna give it your best shot. Coven of Hags. Alright, so now this time it's going to be a bit harder. Because I don't think there's any visible thing that we can see between them that's going to tell us if one's real and one's not. I think this one might actually be a guess. Stats, 7, 250 Fey, medium Hag. Okay. Salmon. Stats 250 medium Fey. Shit. Okay, yeah, I think this one might actually just be a bout of random. Stats 50 250. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this one's a bit random. That's fine though, because we can just pick them off. Not you. Okay. Is it you? Let's find out. Not you. Alright, Garuk, get over here and give it your best shot. It's not you, which means it's you. We'll send him down here. He's not going to be able to do much right now, but that's fine. We will use our bonus action to take a potion of speed so that by next turn we can get an extra attack. And Sir Fuzzalump, you're going to come on over here. Alright, so now Mayrena's there. Still cowering, still being a fool. Oh, is there another one? Oh, it's the invisible one. We have to take this one out. That's what it is. Yeah, that was smart, taking out the archer. That was smart. That was smart. Take out the archer first. That's fine. Alright, Garuk, try and drop her. There we go. Perfect. Now you, that we can see the real one, are going to take you out.
What now? Time to press ahead.
Survival is all that matters.
Can't even catch my breath.
Alright, now I'm going to wait a turn, because I could kill her this turn, but I'm going to wait because I want to see if I can get the dialogue to trigger where she offers us the boon. There it is. There we go.
Wait just a tick.
There it is.
It's a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will. But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about it?
The second time was a hell of a lot smoother than the first. Sometimes you just gotta lock in. It's always funny because it's kind of like that in real D&D too, where like if you go in and you're just kind of half-assing it, not paying a lot of attention, things go to shit real quick. But if you lock in and strategize really well, like it's like clockwork. It's really good. Okay. Go on.
I knew I liked you, dearie. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible. Just let me keep the girl and her babe. It's your choice, sweetness.
Should I attempt to get all of it? Or should I just say fuck it, keep the girl, I'll take the power? Like, should I try to be greedy? I don't think Garuk would really give a shit about Mayrina, to be honest with you. He only came down here because she took his eye and didn't give him what he had asked for, which was removing the parasite. So this was more out of principle. He didn't come down here to save Mayrina. She was just kind of on the side. I think he's gonna say keep the girl and take the power. I think he's gonna say keep the girl and take the power.
Wise choice.
I've talked myself into it.
What about me?
Deal's
Fuck 'em.
on, girl. And you're not leaving my side till you deliver.
If I ever see you again, you'll be fertilizing this swamp.
If I ever see you again, you'll have a tentacle for a tongue.
Joke's on you, bitch. Maybe I'll enjoy that. Talk shit to me. Alright, so we're going to take this one for the dex increase, because when we take Tavern Brawler, when we take Tavern Brawler, we'll get a strength increase, and then between the two, we'll see a pretty good uptick in our damage. Let's see. There it is. Alright, so now our base damage has gone up from +3 to +4. And then when we take Tavern Brawler, we're going to get an additional 3 damage on top of that. Which is good. Really, really good. Really, really good. And then there's also some Boots in the Underdark, which will give us some more lightning charges, which we can use to augment our lightning damage as well. So we're going to be a drunken orc with fists of thunder. It's going to be beautiful. Thunderfist. I go by many names. Thunderfist is probably not one of them, but I'm taking it. I'm also going to take this food down here. Some good food. Potion of Speed, we'll take that. Bitter Divorce. We're going to give that to Sir Fuzzalump, actually. Sir Fuzzalump over here, because Sir Fuzzalump is going to use that as a way to consistently summon an undead before he gets access to the spell. To raise dead, which he actually, I think he gets next level. Fine. All that shit, because we can sell it. And Fuzzalump's also going to take this staff so he can use a proper necromancer staff. The Staff of Crones. Beautiful. Alright, so now he's got a proper staff, like a true necromancer. I don't usually bother with these things here, these potions here. These, I think, if I recall, these have to do with the the people out front. Actually, you know what? Shit, fuck it. We'll take it. Maybe I'll go back out there and see if we can save them. Or I'll blackmail them in some way. Antidote, nice. Not booze, skip.
Easy path.
Wretched thing.
Not bad. Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul. Alright, and then so Sir Fuzzalump is going to pop himself right over here. And we're going to use that sweet bitter divorce on Connor. Can I do that here? Oh, no, I can't because the... There it is, okay. There it is. Boom! And now we can summon dear old Connor. Oh, there's no Mayrina here, so he's a douche. Never mind. I was hoping to get a permanent little crony, but apparently I can't. That's fine. We're just gonna bop you. Get bopped. Annoying. Well, it worked out fine. Let's try again. Can I bring him back again? Is he angry again? Oh yeah, I can just bring him back instantly. Do I get fucking XP for killing him out of curiosity? No, we don't. Well, I guess that makes sense. I was gonna say, is this a cheesable moment? Did I just discover a cheesable moment? No, I didn't. I didn't. Something thrashes in this heavy gourd consumed by rage. Sleep potion. Seeking something skitters with legs. Wow, these are interesting little potions that I can throw. Fun. Take some booze, get my I'm immune to the effects of drunk thanks to my training with the Drunken Fist, and I get some of my key points back. Wait, pick up Connor and put him in your inventory, store him in a chest, and use him for later. That is an idea. Pick him up. I'll bring him back to camp.
Time to press ahead.
And drop him in a chest. Probably long rest anyway. Then release him anytime you want to cause chaos in a settlement. That's a smart idea. It's a smart idea. Smart idea. We're gonna put him in our traveler's chest. As I saunter on over there. We're also gonna have to go back to the grove so I can a CRP without a free exploit. Blasphemy. Yeah, I know, right? The audacity. The sheer audacity of them to not let me exploit things. How dare they? Alright, so now that we've done that, I think we are going to go back to the Druid's Grove so we can sell some shit off after we rest.
Let's see. Never a dull moment.
Sell some shit off and then we can rest. Cool, 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 cool. Of course it's a smart idea. I thought of it. Whoa now. Whoa now. Not all of us can be as clever as you, Logic. Not all of us can be as clever as you. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the Grove now. Sell off that shit. Get some cashola, some money. Hey, money. And have we already talked to... I'm pretty sure we told the tieflings to go fuck themselves. Right? Did we talk to them at all? Find Halsin. Okay, so I think we're going to go looking for Halsin. I think we're going to go looking for Halsin. No, actually, we're going to hit the Underdark up. We're going to hit up the Underdark. I think before I do any of that, I want to hit up the Underdark. I want to go in to find Halsin after I'm already stacked. Already just fully stacked. I want to get those boots that are going to help with my long-term damage output, which requires me to go to the Underdark. So, I might do that. Maybe I'll do that. Did you know that every time you level a character, shopkeepers restock their inventory? You can refresh their stuff until they have what you need, or you can just rob them multiple times for the lulz. I didn't know that in the first episode, but I'm actually pretty sure you told me that during the first episode too. And unironically, I was talking to the same shopkeeper when you said it.
Of course. Please remember, you're not the only one in need.
All right, the ever-seeing eye, protection from good versus evil. I'm gonna get rid of that. We don't need it. We have Sir Fuzzalump for that. Sell off the extra shit. Heavy stone I'll keep just because sometimes you can use it for dealing with traps. Did you discover the Zenitarum net? No, not yet. I can pop back over there in a minute and do it. I was gonna deal with them before I went and dealt with the Githyanki, but you're right. It may be smart to go over there and deal with them first. Gloves of power. We're actually going to give these to one of our other companions. We're going to send to our other companion there. Javelins, we're going to get rid of those, get rid of those, get rid of those. Spell Thief, we don't really need you anymore. I'll keep the daggers because I can throw them, and then I'll actually give the other one to Bree here to replace hers. That's good. We'll put the gloves on you because you don't currently have gloves. We'll sell Vision of the Absolute. Sell you. Don't plan on using it. Very heavy Great Axe. Sell you. Don't plan on using it. Monk stuff. Wood Shield. Sell a ton of this stuff. What else? Candles. I don't need all the candles. I picked these up when I was trying to start a fire in the first playthrough. In the first run, I mean. Keep Bitter Divorce, sell the Quarterstaff, sell the Whispering Mask, Owl, you. Ladle, I don't even know why I have that. I think I picked that up by accident. Did I mention I like kukris? You have in fact mentioned that you like kukris, but I understand the desire to remind us because kukris are pretty cool. I understand. All right, let's go deal with the Zenitarum now that we're here. So, Joaquin's Rest. Head on over to Joaquin's Rest. And we're going to go deal with them. Hopefully, we don't have to kill them all, but, you know, we'll see. See what happens. Sometimes things go that way. Not the intention to kill them all, but Garuk, you know, things happen, so. Oh, he's freaked out because there was a dragon nearby.
Hopefully
yeah, sometimes these things happen, you know, but it's not the goal. It's not the goal.
Raw or incinerated.
Not the goal. Sometimes they have good equipment that you can buy from them. So I'd like to do that. Fuzzalump, clear this here path, clear this fire so we don't burn ourselves. Perfect.
Back home will ever believe this. At the ready.
All right, so now over here, Brighton Docks. Yeah, I'll with you.
What was? Never mind.
You. Lock you. Now, if I recall, we're gonna walk in here, and this dude is right over here with explosives set up. I am going to destroy the oil barrel ahead of time. Is there another one set up anywhere? There's not. Is this all oil barrels? Fire wine barrels. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to take these barrels down. Okay. That's that. And then Fuzzalump, you're going to put that fire out. Didn't stand a chance.
Have a lot on my mind.
Didn't stand a chance.
Well, in it.
Okay. Now when we walk by, this guy's going to threaten us, but what's he going to threaten us with? Because he usually is going to light the place up, but he ain't going to do shit to us.
A human man awaits you, a spell crackling at his fingertips.
Wait. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Plus what? Okay, he wants to do that. He wants to do that. Well, this has gone pear-shaped already.
Cyrus, help!
Okay, well.
Moving in.
Wasn't the plan, but
At least things have stayed interesting.
negotiations have failed.
What to do?
There's a breeze down here. Wonder where it's coming from.
Wonder where it's coming from. I know right where it's coming from. Alright, so we're gonna move this trunk out of the way, firstly. And then I'm going to punch the wardrobe. Repeatedly. Just repeatedly batter the wardrobe. Time. There we go. Hey, look, a door. Alright. Now we're headed the long way down. Absolute worst case, Fuzzalump here has access to knock too. Let me check out, actually check out his spell list. We're gonna replace Ray of Enfeeblement with no, we're gonna replace Find Familiar with knock and protection from good and evil with Crown of Magic.
Let's move. Need to find a way forward. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Already conversation. All right. Let's see how this
That's
goes.
far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly, and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Not a great introduction. I'm a level with you. Not a great introduction. I'm down here to trade. I only wish to trade, which isn't untrue. I do only wish to trade, but hey, see, the dice are on my side sometimes. We will let the dice decide.
Trade with what? Your life was ours the moment you walked in here, but
I don't know
maybe I'll
how
let you buy it back.
true that is.
We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
I don't know how true that is. My life being forfeit and all that. That sounds like blasphemy. To be honest with you, that doesn't sound true. That sounds fake. Open the door.
What's that smell?
Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will
I just want to trade.
fancy that. So do I.
What do you have? Dyes. We do love dyes. Dyes. What colors do you think that Garuk would wear? What do you think his colors are? What do you think his vibe is? Just once I'd like to meet an NPC that doesn't try to burden me with a side quest. Literally, everyone's lost their kid or their cat or their uncle or wants someone dead. No one just wants to say hi anymore. What colors do we think that Garuk would run? That's the question. Black and summer green. Black and jade, white and red. So the black and the furnace red, I would agree. But the vendor that sells that particular dye by default doesn't prop up until Act 2 at the earliest, unfortunately. Not usually, anyway. Not usually. Okay. Black and jade green, that doesn't seem right. Black and blue seems weird. The blue's gonna be really, really tough. Black and azure, black and green. Yeah, I'm kind of taught toward the black and green, the black and jade green, or the black and azure. I think I'm gonna go with an orc. If I make him green, it's gonna blend in with his skin a little bit because he's a green-skinned orc, but also it's you know stuff. This one's more expensive too. We'll go black and azure. Yeah, we've got the whole like lightning motif too. We're kind of running the lightning thing right now. It'll be good. Yeah, we got the whole lightning thing going on, so we'll run with that.
Can't show you the good.
All right. Where's the die? Where is the die at? Am I blind? Is it in inventory? Am I stupid? Did I not buy it? I don't understand. Did I not buy it? Did I just back out of the? Oh no, there it is. Okay. I've gone yumpy for a minute. Couldn't fucking find it. Oh, you know what? Actually, that looks pretty tight. That looks pretty tight. Fuck with it. Fuck with it. We're gonna wait on the boots, I think, because we're gonna be getting better boots. But I do fuck with it. I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty cool. It's a good look.
What kind of drawing you want?
Nice. Nice indeed.
Pretty ones with colors.
All right, where are you? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Intestines throb.
What do you want?
Stupid thing to do.
Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost.
I am a fashionista. Logic has the best fashion sense. Everybody knows that. Pure fashionista. Clearly. Fashion framed for days. I'm here to trade. I have my own concerns.
A small fortune ain't one of them. Spend your coin and be on your way. But be quick about it. We're blowing this place soon.
I find it entertaining that 10 seconds ago you said that you were going to kill me, and then immediately after that you were like, actually, you can't trade here, we're going to kill you. And then immediately after, you're like, actually, you can trade here, the job is optional. I'm getting mixed signals. Yeah, I'm getting mixed signals here. So, yeah, you gotta clarify for me what the hell you want. I guess I'll hear what she has to say. I don't know if I'm gonna do the job, but I'll hear it.
Could use someone with your skills.
She's a pragmatic murderer.
Interested in a job.
She's like, you're not allowed to be here. And I said, I just want to trade. She says, you're not going to trade. We're going to kill you. And I said, but I just want to trade. And then she says, I have a job for you so you don't die. I said, I'm not actually interested in a job. I want to trade. And she says, okay, you can leave. You can leave. All right, what's the job? What do you want?
People are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo.
I did
Find
that.
them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring
I already
that
found them. They're
shipment.
dead.
God damn it. What about the shipment?
I'm still looking. I'm still looking. I'm still looking. I'm really fighting the urge to just toss the flask down there to watch. I have the flask. It's right here. And I just huck it down there for them to deal with. Oh, God, it's funny. The shipment's right here. I have the shipment right here.
You've already brought me bad news.
Tell me you've got something this time. No, I don't. I'm really, guys. I need a vote. Should I get? This is gonna be a dark urge run. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to roll a die. I'm gonna let the dice decide. I'm gonna do a 50-50. 1 through 10, I toss the flask. Give them back the flask. 11 through 20, I actually give them back the flask. That is an 8. That is an 8. All right. You want your flask back? I'll give you your flask back. Not back up here. You want your flask? I'll give you your flask. Oh, I'm not going to drink it. No, 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 no. I've released the beast. And now I'm going to watch this spectator kill all of them. Okay, actually the spectator didn't do much of the killing. That was genuinely horrifying. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna come over here. Ah shit, we're in the fight now. Ah shit, we're in the fight now. Oh cool, it gets worse. Oh, it's so funny. All right, so she's paralyzed for 2 turns. To be honest, we could probably finish this thing off and then just be like, whoops, oopsie poopsie, we didn't mean to do that. Like, they don't seem mad about it, so. I don't know, you know. Jump up here and get a height advantage. Oof. Damn it, we're far away. There we go. Boom, critical hit. That was hot. That was good. All right, let's go finish this off. All right. Does anyone watch Team 4-Star? Of course I watch Team 4-Star. Hey, Ness, thank you for stopping in. I significantly appreciate it, as always. I always appreciate everyone stopping in. And yes, I watch Team 4-Star. I watch tons of Team 4-Star. I've been watching Team 4-Star since I was in high school.
Have to keep going.
I started around the middle of season 2 of DBZA is when I started. It was right around the middle of season 2. Hellsinger Bridge is also phenomenal. Boom! Spectator's dead. Love it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is she dead? Did she die down here? She dead? Did she run off? I think she fled. Did she go the way of the dodo? She run off in fear? Most of them are very dead. Super dead. Super dead. I am curious. I don't see her body anywhere. Did she die? Did I miss that? Anybody see where she ran off to? Because I don't see where she ran off to. Can't exactly get back down that way. Do you think they'll figure out the thing? I don't know. I want to find her and talk to her and see what happens. I mean, technically the shipment wasn't what massacred her men. It was the Knolls. And the Knolls massacred the men. They were already trying to do that, but then I kind of helped. So there was that. I think you can tell her the shipment is dead now. We're going to see. There's a lot of wine down here, too. So, in all honesty, this may have been beneficial for us because we could take the drinks. We could take the drinks.
For discussion.
Oscar, how you doing, buddy? I'm sorry that all your friends died, but not really.
No, thank you. I'm far too busy to speak.
Too busy to speak? Doing what? Too busy to speak doing what? What are you doing? Everyone's dead. The fuck do you mean you're too busy? They're all dead, man. My lord, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Alright.
His eyes are glassy, and he's sweating profusely.
My God,
Absolutely
man.
Terrified.
My
but
God.
Pretending all is well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Baldur, we're gonna come search you. Search your body. Nothing. Alright. Again, I don't know where the hell she went to. Because I know she was still alive. She had 1 health. But she gone. Ooh, I'll take those. Oh shit! Tons of dye. I'll take those too. And where's that flask at? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Where's the flask at? There it is. Okay. Iron flask. I'll take that. Hello. He's too busy with the grief. That's what it is. He's too busy with the grief.
Still alive.
Well, it's cool. We ended up getting some of those dyes for free, and we got the flask back, which, like, that's pretty cool. It's like a Pokeball, right? I can just, I can just use it to capture people? Is that it? Is it like a Pokeball? Can I chuck the empty flask at someone? Now it's empty. It'd be pretty cool if it was like a Pokeball. These are not hostile to me yet, I'm pretty sure, so I should be able to just kind of loaf my way through here without an issue. Should be. There she is. Oh no, she's pissed. Yeah, she's mad. She's mad. I guess I understand. I guess I get that. I guess I get that. We did kind of cause that to happen. I guess I could understand her anger. Yeah. I guess it makes sense to a degree. To a degree. Yes, I can understand and empathize with her unyielding rage that she feels towards me. Go tell her don't get mad, get glad. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't get mad, get glad. Get bopped. Bam! Downward hammer fist. Didn't see it coming. You shot Sir Fuzzalump. That's a war crime is what that is. Sir Fuzzalump, we all know what you have to do. She committed a war crime against you, so now you need to Crown of Madness her. Fantastic. And then
on my way.
Hop on over here. Sucked. Fine. That was pretty fucked up of you. That was also pretty fucked up of you. Eating without a table is in fact also a war crime. Alright, we're gonna wild shape for you. What are we gonna wild shape into this time? What's the vibe we're going for this time? Fighter. We're gonna go with the classic. We're gonna go with the classic. And we're gonna crawl our creepy little ass over there. Same voice actress for the hag. I don't know if you guys caught that. Whoever did the voice for this random woman over here, she's also the voice actress for Auntie Ethel. Poorly done. Poorly done. 0 points. Alright, I'm gonna have to beat these boops down, unfortunately. 1 boop down. 2 boop down. Had to be done. I do feel bad about it, but it did have to be done. And I needed to get away. There we go. Friendly fire is a real thing. Love that. Finish off that one over there. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. You and your feeble little hand crossbows are no match for me. No match for me. Ow, she's kind of a match for me. She's gonna attack whoever's nearest to her, so that dude's straight up SOL. He's done. God damn, dude, Garuk is hitting heavy. Well, never mind, he missed. I opened my mouth, that was the problem. Oh, did that wear off? Yeah, it wore off. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Fool. You're a fool. You poisoned fool. God damn. Put you down. I'll deal with you. Hell yeah. Garuk is low-key kind of fucking stuff up right now. He's kind of killing it. He's kind of being a badass.
dance of death.
You heal up. Cool. God damn. Deflect missile. Reflect missile. Well, it didn't go quite as how I wanted it to, but that's fine. I'm gonna go beat him up anyway. Guns. Finish him off. Nice.
Breathing, despite
Finish
everything.
you up. Nice.
Best be on my way.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Over. Hell yeah.
That took the edge off.
Good amount of gold. See, I managed to get the heaping amounts of gold, and I didn't even have to do your stupid fucking job. Mostly because I had already done the job.
Have to keep going.
And I can pick up all the wine that's around here and throw that in my inventory and use that for booze. Use that for booze. Well, actually, we will put it in here. I just gotta be careful during when I'm doing camp supplies at the end of during a long rest, not to use my booze because I can get key points back with those. Hell yeah!
Here goes nothing.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
No one stopped me yet.
Really? I don't have a key for that? I would have swore I did. Mechanical key. This one? No. No, it is not. Fuzzalump, you got knock on you? Yeah.
I've got a long road ahead.
See what's behind that gate.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
You got here Abyss Beckoners. The where summoned creature is resist. Oh, this is for. This is good for warlocks who take the Pact of the Chain. All right. Well, we'll take it, but I'm not going to use it. Smiling maiden portrait. I don't care about no smiling maidens. Often comfortable shoes. Comfortable shoes. I do like comfortable shoes. Equip for Garuk, mayhaps. We have going on here. How are, yeah, soft and comfy shoes. We do like soft and comfy shoes. Plain boots. And then see if there's anything on the shelves that we can take. Any spell scrolls, anything like that. Ew. Ew.
Let's have a look at myself. Still me, even after everything.
Well, you know.
Better not be cursed.
Can't all be winners. Alright, so next we're going to pop down here. Same deal. We're going to have Fuzzalump do it. Actually, oh, we blew the place up. That's not what I expected to happen. I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but it wasn't that. It's pushing the button. It was a big red button. Did I do that? It was a big yellow button. Did I do that?
Never mind.
I did. I did do that. Try to just, no, we're going to have you try to disarm these. Better chance of this. Alright, Astral Knowledge. Perfect. Arrow of Lightning, that'll be useful. More gold. My god, we're rolling in it. We're simply rolling in it. More gold. Infernal Iron, that'll be useful later. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I think I'm gonna end up putting Garuk in a heavier armor. What's his AC right now? Is it 16? I think I might end up putting him in a heavy armor later. Have him be a heavy armored monk. He's literally an orc in full plate mail, just running around beating the shit out of things with thunder gloves. I think that actually sounds kind of badass.
How many die tomorrow?
I think that sounds kind of badass.
That was an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
An illusion? What wall? What are you talking about? Oh, that wall. Hello.
Everything is clear.
You're right through. Well, I'd love to tell you what's beyond this wall, but the camera doesn't want me to know.
Let's see what this
Elevator.
does. Looking ahead.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Now it works. Where are we going? This bring me down to the Underdark? That'd be interesting. Wasn't exactly where I intended to go right now, but that would certainly spice things up a bit. I've never taken this way before. I didn't know this was here. I don't know actually where we're going. Okay, we are going to the Underdark. Oh, that's what's down here. So I've gone to this part of the Underdark a bunch of times, but I didn't know that you could get an elevator that goes through here. I never knew it was actually, like, what this area was about. Okay, well, I guess we are now in the Underdark. It wasn't,
The Underdark.
wasn't the intention, but here we are. That makes sense, though. That's so funny. I had no idea that that's what this place was. So funny. I've been down here a bunch of times. I had no idea.
What's happening?
The way I always go is I fight the spider. You jump down the well in the Blighted Village. You fight the spider monarch, and then I use feather falling to dive down the hill. That's the way I always get down here. Yeah, that's funny. Goddamn, I had no idea this whole time. I've been an utter buffoon. An utter buffoon. I had no idea. Oh yeah, no, I know the Minotaurs are up ahead for sure. Oh yes, my body and mind is ready. I am ready. Or to be assaulted by Minotaurs. I'm ready. We're gonna bop the shit out of them. Ignore the voice. Fuck you. I have enough voices in my head. I don't need another one. I don't need another one. I feel like I should. I feel like you should start mining for soul gems. Ew, explosions. There they are. All right, get it. I'll have to go hand to hand with a Minotaur.
Oh, so much for peace.
I feel a type of way about it. Damn, can't hit nothing.
Survival is all that matters.
On my way.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Good, I do. Alchemist flask.
Hope this ends well.
Charm to a crisp. Get bopped. I don't like that. I don't like that he did that. Fucking Minotaur's over there. He's coming. We are grouped up right now in a way that does not make me feel comfy. I do not feel good about this. I do not feel good about this. Do not. Rage. He's refusing to get bopped. That's not okay. Unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable behavior. Truly unacceptable. Truly unacceptable.
Blood comes easy these days. Best be on my way.
I'm up here. Nice.
Important is ever
Nice. Nice. Ah, damn. Puzzle on back up, my boy. He's gonna leap, I'm sure. Oh, no, charge. Ow. There's the leap. Go for the double bop. The double boppening. Boppening returns. Return of the bop. Damn it. What
now?
Gotta be something I can do here. Is this gonna take?
Stay idle.
Turn to my original form. Damn. Worth a shot, but what are you gonna do? Alright, be good. Ayah.
May the gods take you first.
Oh, god damn! That was really good. That was really good.
No choice but to keep going.
Rook's hitting damage right now. My god. Alright, I think we have earned ourselves a long rest. My god. Rook's over here hitting damage.
If not over, then through.
I'm done.
I like that he sleeps with the cigar in his mouth. It really adds to his character. Adds to the whole vibe. It's a vibe. He's a vibe. It's a vibe, and he's a vibe. Alright, so that's done. Now we just gotta watch out for the goddamn rumbler that likes to... The bulette that likes to fly, you know, swim around under the earth.
Huh? I don't want to know what that is.
That one. Do we have a fire spell? Anybody have any fire spells available to them? Maybe? Possibly? Boom. Nice.
What to do?
Clear those things right out of the way.
Careful.
Alright, so there's a couple spots. Please reanimate the bulette. It's one of my favorite hacks to do. I might. I gotta side with Sovereign Maw there. Use him to reanimate him. Carry it around.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
Brassy, commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils.
I don't want.
The sovereign
I do not want to.
is threatening.
I do not consent.
State your purpose.
I am a traveler seeking adventure. Yeah, I'm just kind of traveling. I ended up down here on accident. None of that shit was on purpose. I'm just loafing around, which isn't untrue. Not just for the roleplay perspective, but literally it wasn't untrue.
Intent
There was an old RPG called Arcanum where you could skip an entire murder investigation quest by casting Raise Dead on the victim and just asking who stabbed them. It's like, what is it, in the late game here when you're doing like the murder tribunal crap, you can use Raise Dead to just like skip the entirety of the investigation, basically. You can just use Raise Dead a bunch of times to skip it. Speaking of which, actually, I'm gonna equip my I'm gonna give that to Fuzzalump. Give this here to Fuzzalump, and let Fuzzalump just perpetually be able to cast Raise Dead. It makes sense. He's a necromancer after all, so it makes sense that he's perpetually able to just talk to the corpses of people.
Better. I must.
Hop on up here. The boots that I want are over in that little inscrutable tower, the little mechanical tower there.
Let's move.
Up on the top floor. Necromancers are just white mages who have trouble being punctual with their heals. It's not untrue. My white necromancer that I'm playing right now is he's a swell guy. He's a swell guy. He's a white necromancer of
The
Ilmater.
scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service.
The Society of Brilliance?
Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Fungi? Fungi's a funny word to say.
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Fungi is a funny word to say. Fungi is expected. Fungi is a funny word to say. When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain temporary hit points. Ooh. Grab that, because we're making Garuk a lightning... a monster of lightning. What he does. So we're going to take that. Dark vision, I'm not that. Yeah, I think that'll do for right now. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. So now he gets temporary hit points when he gains lightning charges, which is every time he hits somebody. It's good. And then there's a pair of boots down here that will increase his lightning efficacy even more. So we're gonna make him into a drunken thunder god. Is the plan? He's gonna be a lightning brawler. It's gonna be badass. And then we're going to eventually put him in heavy armor, too. And it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sweet. It's going to make me feel some type of way. A type of way. I don't need that. Not going to use that. Get rid of those.
Very well.
It's going to be good. Fungi and his girlfriend, Fungirly. All right. All right, I think this is where I'm going to close up shop for the eve. I think we've gotten a good amount of stuff done, but starting to get pretty tired. Today is Thursday, so I will. Well, today's technically Friday, but this stream was for the Thursday stream, so I will not be streaming again until Sunday. I take Fridays and Saturdays off. I have D&D tomorrow, so. Oh man, it has been fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Baldur's Gate. I know that. Again, it's not Kenshi, but I like to break it up sometimes, and it was requested, so I think a nice long rest is something we could all do with. I agree, Vaughn. I agree. So, as always, everybody, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you, coming to hang out with me and chat with me and watch me play some Baldur's Gate. As always, use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And don't be Garuk. Garuk's kind of an asshole. I'm going to be honest with you, he's kind of a dick. I enjoy playing him, but he's kind of a dick. Don't be like Garuk. Don't do that. The cigars are cool, I guess. But other than that, don't be like Garuk. Don't do that.